I'd probably be rolling an investigation then.
I think he's
Hang on a sec, Jess.
Or okay.
Fuckity.
I'm not fucking dumb. Chest, check it first. Always. Don't think it's gonna be a mimic, but it might have a fucking fancy seal, magic seal that's gonna fucking blast me in the face.
I wonder if Cody's gonna get his combat tonight. If we get caught, maybe.
Maybe.
Even so, like, I don't want to get caught. It will hinder our ability to go check other things out.
I know. I'm really trying not to get caught.
Even though this is almost definitely not.
There's going to be at some point where we're probably going to get, like, really... There's going to be, like, a higher point.
Yeah, I don't want to... That's why I'm, like, heading back to you. I feel like we don't... Like, you're going to have a rough time if you get caught by yourself.
Yeah.
Because you're just a level 1 rogue by yourself.
Right.
I went with Cody specifically, so I keep giving him guidance.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Damn it. Obviously, that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, I feel like because he's doing this, there's something there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Listen, but I'm not... I grew up as a rogue. I'm not fucking dumb.
Yeah.
Like, I've always been told, if there's a chest, check it first. Don't just fucking open it. You're dumb if you do that.
Like John.
Yeah. Like, oh, it doesn't really look like it. But he also doesn't have the greatest perception, so it's just like...
Yeah. That's why I didn't pick it, but next time I get a cantrip, I want to get Mage Hand so I can, like, open things from afar.
Yeah.
But I also really want to get Prestidigitation, so...
Yeah.
So we'll see what I do, because I'm also considering multi-classing into Cleric for 1 level.
Yeah.
Which would give me proficiency in, like, medium armors or heavy armors. Probably I don't really care about the heavy armor, because I'm not going to ever have enough strength to wear any of the heavy armors.
Mm-hmm.
But a medium armor would be nice.
Yeah.
Well, hell, even a light armor. I don't know if I'm going to be cranking up my dex.
Okay. So you're looking to see if the chest is trapped?
Yeah. If you're asking if I'm touching it or not, I'm probably looking for I'm touching, but investigating.
Yeah, you're a skilled rogue. You're looking. I mean, you might be looking and touching, but in a safe way, right?
Yeah.
Give me an investigation check, please. And I'm gonna give you advantage on that, so roll twice.
Boom.
You don't seem to notice that that there's anything weird about the chest. Nothing's striking you as being deadly.
Does it have a lock on it that I would have to pick, or is it?
It's yep, it's locked with the lock being like embedded into the chest.
Okay. So I take out my pick set.
Okay.
And I'm gonna attempt to open it. I'm not gonna because of his wording. I'm not gonna.
Yeah. You can't just go with it, even though you know something wrong.
Where?
Yeah. Let's see. Granted, a lot of DMs.
Give me a sleight of hand check. I think that's what it is, or is it?
I think you're good at that, right?
It's a dex check.
It's a dex check. I think it's just a straight dex check, and then I get. I don't know. I don't know if I get anything for using because I have the thieves' tools for doing it. I don't know what that means.
Are you proficient in thieves' tools?
Oh yeah, that's right.
I think it's probably just a straight like D20 roll plus
but
2
I
for
took
your
the first.
proficiency bonus.
I put. I'm proficient in it, but I'm not an expert.
Yeah, that's fine. So I think it's just a straight D20 plus 2.
Hang on, I'm looking up sleight. It used to be sleight of hand. What?
If you click on the sleight of hand, Skill in the tree.
Oh, does it explain it?
Yeah, it tells you what it does. It's mostly for like concealing an object, or whether you try and lift a corn purse or slip something into somebody else's pocket. That's like sleight of hand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, making you see being like slipping things out.
So what do thieves' tools give you? Tell you?
It should be. Well, I don't know. It shows your proficiencies under its abilities. I don't know if you can see what it does.
It might just be you can't.
Set of tools, lockpicks, mirror mounted. Yeah, that's where I got the mirror mounted.
You basically need the thieves' tools to actually attempt the check.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, it says.
Like they're required
it
actually.
just says that I can add my proficiency bonus.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
She has it, so.
Yeah.
Yep. So give me a dex check with your proficiency, please.
Yes, I'll be right back.
You
I
can
gotta run to the bathroom.
Or just tell me what your prof bonus is, and I'll add it to your dex check.
My proficiency bonus is just 2.
Okay. Did you roll it already?
Yeah, I rolled just a die 20 in the tower.
Okay. And I'm also going to give you advantage. Go ahead and roll again.
That means you probably didn't roll very well.
Your proficiency bonus is +2?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. So you first start trying to pick the lock, and it's being a pain in the ass, actually. Your tools are not quite... Your tools are kind of crude. They're not like really nice tools. So you kind of feel them bending a little bit, and maybe the lock isn't quite giving. A couple minutes go by, and you keep working at it, and all of a sudden you hear a click. As if you actually somehow jammed it. You like literally at one point you jam the lockpick in there, and you kind of tap it on the end because it's being stubborn, and you're getting a little frustrated, and it...
Probably the last pin. I actually know how to pick locks in real life. So.
You hear a clicking sound, and at the same time you hear a clicking sound, you also hear another clicking sound. Give me a.
Shit. See how fast I can go under the bed check.
Actually.
While taking the tools with me.
Okay, you did manage to open it. You actually don't give me anything. Give me a Constitution save, as a needle comes out of the lock in a small hole that was next to the lock that you didn't notice, and it pricks you in the finger.
I'm just rolling a die 20, right?
You're rolling a Constitution.
You're rolling Constitution check. So roll
just right on your
and
page.
add your Constitution,
You can pull it from the Constitution
ability
on the
modifier.
right side.
Which is 0.
The right side, it shows your saves of your
Actually,
skill.
I think if you just drag your
Right here?
Constitution score over to
Right here?
over
I think
to
you
the
can.
next
Yep.
tower.
It'll add it for you.
Was that just the check yet? Or is that your save? You said a Constitution saving throw, which is over here if you have it. See, this is where it says saves.
Oh,
So if you
okay,
have
hold
it,
on.
that I don't know if that was the correct. Do you have anything in that?
I just dragged it from abilities, but...
She did it right.
Okay.
It did right. It should be check Constitution. Did you see your roll, or did you not see your roll?
No,
Well,
I see it.
that was a Constitution check. Did you want a check or a saving throw?
Constitution check.
Okay.
Oh no, it's a saving throw. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It
Do
is
you
a
have
saving
any
throw.
bonuses to saving throws for Constitution, or is it 0?
No, it's still 0.
Okay,
But
that's the
I
same
mean,
thing.
I grabbed it from my abilities. I didn't realize that the saves could be different, but whatever.
Okay. And as you roll your save, you guys see that roll that I made or no?
No.
Nope.
You also take 8 points of damage.
Oh.
How much? I don't even know how many points of stuff I fucking have.
It's on the
And
bottom,
now you
bottom
notice
middle.
that there is a needle extending from that.
Oh, unless you didn't put it in there.
What looked to be
correctly.
like a. It looks now you can see there's a hole there. It was masked by the color of the lock. There's literally something oozing off of the needle, other than your blood.
Yeah. So, I don't see HP on my sheet. Did I not?
Yeah, you didn't set it up correctly
I
if you didn't
set
do
it
your
up
HP
correctly or
right.
something. So I don't even know what I'm at.
Hang on. You're first level rogue, right?
Yeah. Like I see nothing in the HP.
Your level is 8 plus your HP is 8 plus your Constitution modifier,
which is 0.
so you're dead.
She falls in. No, she falls in.
Oh yeah, falls unconscious. Yep.
Give me a perception check. Bear, Grail, and
Cody is AFK, I think.
okay. Bear, Grail, and Gallia. Give me a perception check. And give me a. As your eyes start to flutter unconscious, it's not instantaneous, but as your eyes start to flutter unconscious, Zaris, give me, if you want to remain stealthy, give me a stealth check. If not, give me your best scream.
I don't want to scream into everyone's mic.
That's what he wants. If you're gonna scream when you go down.
No, don't scream. Don't like. You don't have to like give us your actual volume. If you're going to scream, just give me like a.
If you're gonna make
like
noises
a role play
you go
scream.
down, then
I'm back, by the way.
Perception check, Cody.
You don't have to scream at the top. I don't want you to wake up your daughter. Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, so you hear. Okay. So literally, all three of you hear that, and then you hear a loud thud above you, coming from up.
I look at Grail and I'm like, it's like we gotta go. Be as quiet as possible, but we're running. And I take off.
I hear the scream and just bolt out as loud and as fast as I possibly can.
All right.
Damn.
Bear goes charging out of the.
Yep. I haul ass up the stairs. Did I hear which direction it came from up there? We were heading back there, so I assume we could get decent here.
It sounded like it was coming from above the room. Bear, you know that. I mean, you were all in the were you in the foyer, or are you back with Bear and Vivian?
We headed back, so I imagine we were in the main room with the staircase when that happened.
Right. So it sounded like it was coming from above that room, which would be to the right of.
Okay. Yeah. Run up there and head to the right. Grail is charging. I'm still trying not to be super loud.
So you're lagging behind a bit. Grail is just fucking tanking up the stairs. Boom, boom,
Oh,
boom.
Jesus.
I am full sprint mode.
Grail, you see a doorway that's opened at the end with light flooding into a room. And right when Grail is basically rounding the corners when you guys make it to the top, depending on how fast you're moving. Kavil still stayed downstairs. He's kind of frozen in shock, like he just. Bear, you went upstairs or no?
Well, when I left the room, did I see anybody else?
Yeah, we were right outside the. Well, we were right outside the room.
You were right outside. Okay. So I look at Gailey and I'm like, where?
Yeah, it's upstairs to the right, and I just take off.
So I go charging up with him.
Okay. So you're charging ahead to. I think you might actually be faster than Grail, right?
Yeah, I don't know if he has any bonus movement.
Oh no, you're all the same. Okay. Yeah. So you guys basically get. So it's going to be Bear and Galleon together, and then Grail like kind of bursts in the room. You can all. I'll give you all the description, but basically you see this elaborate bed, light flooding in. You see crumpled next to this chest that is actually slightly open. You see a needle protruding from a lock, and you see Zaris lying crumpled on the floor in front of it.
Oof.
I run straight to Zaris and use lay on hands.
How much? It's your level, or how much?
Level 1
times
level? 5. So
1 times 5, so 5 health.
Yeah.
And if she has any sort of like a disease,
you
or
don't. I'm pretty sure you don't go to negative hit. You go to 0.
Yeah,
if you go to negative, you're dead. If you go to 0,
yeah, you start making death saves, essentially.
Right. I could before. I mean, It doesn't really matter. I can totally could have stabilized her for free, but just so you know for the future.
But yeah, okay. So basically, give me a description of what you do, or give her a description of what you do, or them.
Okay. So I run in to the room. I see Zaris. I run straight to her, without thinking. Gonna put my hand on her back and start chanting "Lay on Hand."
So Grail
Basically,
begins.
yeah.
What? Go ahead.
I was gonna say, so it's basically like I'm being shocked up back to life type thing.
A warm glow, like a warm yellow silver glow. Actually, no, it's more of a silver blue flame appears on Grail's hands as
Are
he
you
touches down on
doing-
Zaris.
Are you doing the full health? You can do anywhere from 1 to 5. It doesn't have to be
Yeah.
full 5.
Full 5.
Okay, I assume so, judging from your character. Just wanted to ask.
Zaris,
Yeah.
you feel like you basically, or Jess, I'm gonna say you feel like you just got shocked with like paddles, like clear.
That's what I was. Yeah, I basically
yeah.
thought that's like. So I'm
But
going.
it's like, but a silver and blue flame kind of washes over you and heals you.
Yeah, but coming to
As your
like,
eyes begin to flutter open. As your eyes begin to flutter open, you see a concerned Warforged. Well, I don't know if it's concerned, but a Warforged leaning over you, and then right behind him is Galleon and Bear, all looking down at you.
While he's doing that, I'm saying, Grail, grab her. We leave.
I
I'm gonna
agree.
reach over and
we
close
need to get out of here
like
right now.
immediately closing the chest, like
You're
lid.
closing the chest that you just opened? or-
You don't want to grab what you
Well-
took the hit. May as well grab the stuff.
Yeah, you know what? I like if they're giving me enough time, I'm pushing the chest open and looking inside.
That's up to you guys.
I slam the chest shut,
Okay,
grab
that's
it, grab
fine.
her, and sprint out the door.
You're picking the chest up?
No.
Right.
He said slamming it shut.
He said I went
Yeah,
to go
no,
open
yeah.
it.
No, he says
Slamming
slamming
it
it
shut,
shut and picking the chest
picking it up,
That's exactly
Oh.
And sprinting out the door.
Is that going to be like a strength check?
Like what the fuck?
No, the chest is not that heavy. He can lift 400 and something pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
450 pounds.
Yeah, so I'm like going to go open it, and
So,
also he's like, nope, it's my. He just
just-
fixed it.
You turn to go look into it, like your hands are about to be on it, and this Warforged fist just slams the lid of the chest down, and the lock clicks back together. The needle shoots back inside of it, and
Oh, there wasn't a needle in me. The needle was just
it's sticking out from
sticking
the
out.
side of the lock.
Got it.
Yep, it shoots back inside of it as you slam your fist down. And then he just hefts the chest, like boom, he just picks the chest up and throws it on his shoulder because he is a big motherfucker.
Yep. And I'm like, I guess we're leaving, and we start running
pick
out.
up Zaris, throw her on my shoulder, and we start sprinting.
Oh,
Right. And-
okay.
I tell Grail, put the chest down.
He's already running.
Yeah, I'm
He's
already gone.
already
Yeah, you can
running,
yell-
and
you
I'm
can
over
yell-
the other
I mean,
shoulder.
you can yell at him. You can yell at him when he's running past you, but he's moving.
Yeah, as he was
wide.
running past, I say, we weren't supposed to steal.
Shut up.
Give me perception checks, everybody. Can you all? Okay.
Who said I was stealing?
By the way, just so y'all
I
know,
was looking.
lay on hands can cure diseases and
Poison, hopefully.
Yes.
Yeah,
You have
thank
to-
God.
Yeah,
You,
but
you have to spend 5 hit points.
if
to
I
do
have to, no, 1 point per each. It's you can expend 5 hit points from your pool of healing to cure the target of 1 disease or neutralize 1 poison. Okay, yeah, sorry.
it. Yeah, so 5 hit points.
Yeah, 5
But
points. So
the 5 points,
So-
if they have multiple diseases or poisons, you can cure them all with 5 points.
But isn't
Correct.
it heal or cure the poison?
Yes,
One or the other.
correct. So he healed her
well,
for
it depends
5.
on my level. If I am
Correct. He
failing
has
2,
he
I
has
can
a
heal for
pool of
5
it.
and do 1.
Okay, but you just so
So
as
you
of right
just
now,
healed her
you just
and-
healed her for 5.
Yep. No. So the poison, if she's
Okay.
poisoned, which I don't know if she is, it would have still been there.
I'm just going to throw
Okay.
this out there, is that I should be able to move at least as fast as Grail is moving.
You can absolutely move as quickly as he can. I'm just saying you're
And
right.
I
You're
am-
basically.
And I'm telling him
Intended.
as we're moving, put the chest down because we still have to get out of here. And we don't need them. We don't
Did
need
you
them
all-
thinking we're leaving with the chest.
Did you all roll perception checks? You did.
Yeah.
We did,
Boom,
yes.
boom, boom, boom. So everybody except for Zars, who's still muddled from her going unconscious all of a sudden. You hear a
Maybe she
woman
rolled better.
like a Grail and Galleon. The woman sounds familiar because the same one that had the like a singing voice in the kitchen. I thought I heard a woman scream. And then you hear a whistle in the distance, like coming perhaps from the guardhouse that's on the estate.
Oh shit.
The guardhouse was not by the gate, by the way.
The gate, like by the kitchen.
No, like
The
the, gate
guardhouse.
where that where it came
You didn't
through
actually
by the front
see the
door.
guardhouse. You didn't actually see a guardhouse, but you do hear what sounds like a whistle. But there was no guardhouse. It was just a single guard there.
Like whistles that guards use to.
Right.
Rape whistles.
Jesus Christ. So you guys are trucking down the stairs, right?
Yep.
Oh God.
So boom, boom, boom goes. I would assume it's basically Grail. What, are you carrying Zaris, or is she?
Yes,
walking
Yes.
around?
carrying me.
So over
I didn't
over
get
one
a-
shoulder is Zaris. Over the other shoulder is a giant. Is a foot chest, like a.
Yep.
Right behind him is Bear, yelling at him, "Put the chest down." And then there's Galleon coming up in the rear, and Kavil is already by the front door, along with the butler, who just looks like, ugh! He just looks like, what's going on here?
The butler is standing by the front door, staring.
Yeah,
at us.
he's next. Kavil's trying to talk
Fantastic.
to him like everything's okay, but you hear him actually say that to the butler, and the butler's like, "What is going on here?" But he's off to the side of the door. The door is open still from when he opened it earlier. He just came back inside, and Kavil's kind of looks. He's got his hands out. He's like trying to calm him down. You guys still running? Or what's going on?
Still running.
Grail
Actually,
is in the lead, so.
Can I get you all to roll initiative for me?
Oh boy.
How do I do that?
No, I just want to know your basically what order you guys are taking.
That's a good question.
Do we
I
roll
think
just
probably
1d20 or what?
I think you can just drag
if
your
you-
initiative.
on the front page of your character sheet. There's an
Yep, I see it.
initiative, and you can drag that in.
I'm trying to find it.
It's right next to speed
Right next to
and
AC.
Right next to
and
AC.
speed, yeah.
Yeah,
Front
it's
center.
on the main page. And right in the middle, there's 3 in the sheet. Right
Yeah,
next to
the
sheet, it's your
AC int and speed.
Yeah.
No, that's not int.
And
That's
it's-
initiative.
Yeah.
That's
INIT
INIT.
initiative.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay. So Zaris, what are you doing besides being carried?
I was gonna say, besides being carried,
You can do something that's not move related,
yeah.
unless you want to
Um,
fight off. He's basically clean. He's in protective
Yeah,
mode.
you can make a contested strength check to get down if you wanted to.
No, I'm not going to.
You?
Can I?
Oh,
I
I'm
wanna-
sorry, but
I was
hang
gonna
on, I gotta
say,
send you a message.
yeah. I feel like I'm probably poisoned. Because I saw ooze. You described ooze coming off the needle.
No. You should be able to make Constitution saving throws every turn.
Yeah. While, I'm being lugged and stuff, I am gonna look around perception-wise, because that's one thing I can do, right?
So right now, all you really see, I mean, behind you, you see Bear looking really sternly at Grail.
Well, yeah, but I
You
can
see
look past
Galleon?
them up the stairs, probably.
Absolutely, you don't see anything up the stairs. You can kind of turn and look to the front a little bit, and you see Kavil's trying to calm down the butler, and he's also looking at you guys with this huge shock.
Alright, so basically I don't see anyone besides Kavil, the butler, and I probably... Oh, no, I didn't hear the one woman yelling, so... But, as I feel like I'm feeling nauseous, I was like, I don't know what was on that needle, guys. I'm not doing so good.
You got sweat starting to pour down your face.
Yeah, I'm looking a little paler than normal. Like, my
Um,
hood's probably strewn aside and everything.
Galleon, yes, Galleon, you look pretty shitty. You look like you just had a 24-hour binger. Galleon, what are you doing?
I mean, I'm running down behind Grail. Let's see the butler and Cavill, and I guess I'm assuming we're hightailing it out of this. As I'm running down, I just say to the butler, I'm like, "This chest just tried to kill our friend. We need to take it for investigation."
Oh, that's a good one.
The butler's he's half in the doorway, half he's just looking at you all wide-eyed like, "Stop, thief!"
I just kind of
Cavill turns white. Cavill turns white. He's scary right now. And the butler's got both hands out in front of him, he's gonna stop you, but he's not quite standing in your way because there's this 6'4" walking tank running toward him.
I was gonna say
So
all
he's
of them are
basically
6 foot something.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, they're all.
You got
fucking
me, the bear, who's my size, running just straight up the stairs.
Actually
That'd be a
bigger than
really
the
bad
Warforged,
idea.
I'm pretty sure.
Bear, what are you doing? You are next, sir.
I'm charging down the stairs and say, Cavill, we're leaving, and I'm heading straight for the door.
So you actually are you passing Grail?
If I move faster than him, yes.
So you kind of actually leap up onto the railing and just slide down past him, and then do this cool ass little tumble when you hit the grounds, and you're, I assume, still running.
Yep, keeping
You
my
basically
momentum.
You hit the ground running.
I'm gonna be blasting.
The butler's kind of half standing in your way. Are you gonna basically, if you want to just run right straight past him, you're gonna have to hockey.
Oh, he was
What's that?
Hockey check him.
Hockey check him.
You're basically just gonna have to shoulder him out of the way.
If
He's
you
also
gonna
a
have
frail old
to,
man.
you're gonna stiff arm him like a football player. You're gonna are you gonna stiff arm like a running back to push him as you're moving aside through the doorway?
How far away from him am I right now?
Can you jump over him?
At this point, you're probably 10 feet from him. The door's not that big.
If I thought he was in the way of our exit, I definitely would have cast a minor illusion to scare him.
He's partially in the way.
Okay, then I probably wouldn't have.
He's half in the way. He's not he's got both hands out in front of him, he's telling you to stop.
I'm coming at him as I mean, I'm barreling down. I'm 290 pounds. I'm gonna.
Yeah. So you stiff arm.
I'm not stopping in 10 feet, but I'm gonna do what I can
Okay.
not to slam into him with my full force.
So you're stiff arming essentially.
Basically,
You're not gonna frame it. You're gonna have to stiff arm him, or you're not gonna kill him, but you're gonna be pushing him to the side.
Yeah, I'm definitely shouldering him out of the way.
Okay, so you shoulder the butler, and he goes against the door frame, off kind of bounces off the door frame, and he falls right over on his back. He's like a half elf. He's really lean, not super fit, and he's definitely.
He just got chucked by 290 pounds of bear.
Yeah. He went down like a sack of potatoes.
Is this door are we gonna? Is it gonna be a procedure? Oh, the door is open. Okay.
The door's open. He had just come back inside, so the door is open. You have to push. So basically, as your left arm is pushing the door all the way open, your right arm is stiff arming him to the side. He falls on his ass and doesn't crack his head against the wall, but it knocks the wind out of him.
Okay. But he's obviously still alive, so.
Oh, you just knocked the wind out of him. You winded him,
All right.
and he's fucking basically pissing his pants at this point.
I'm grabbing. I'm grabbing. If Neil's not facing out the door at the moment,
He's not at the moment. He's not.
I'm grabbing him enough to give him a little spin as we.
So
we charge.
you spin him around as you're going. So you're pretty fast. Basically, it was right arm to grab and pull Cavill with you. So you're dragging Cavill behind you. Got it. Grail, what are you doing?
Barreling through, screaming, "Justice!"
Okay.
Screaming? Oh God.
So at this point, you guys are out the door. You hear the butler. I mean, the butler's not saying shit now because he's not unconscious, but he winded him. He was basically yelling at you to stop and saying thief beforehand. You do hear the whistles get louder. There's more whistles at this point. and you can hear in the distance, like it sounds like behind the mansion, you hear like the sound of armored men, armored figures running.
I want to add, as I'm passing by the butler as he fell down, I want to say, don't exaggerate.
Okay. Okay, so you all piling out and running down the walkway.
Yes.
Yep, we're
Okay.
getting out of here.
So at the end of the walkway, you see a guard. He's the same guard that you paid money to before. He's looking at you rather oddly.
Grail, you should probably throw him some money.
I want to like
know.
I want to cast like minor illusion to make it look like a pile of money drops down in front of him.
Oh.
Right now, or when you get closer?
When you get closer, probably.
How far away is he?
It was about 100 feet between the.
When I get closer, I can only do that 30 feet.
Okay, so when you're within 30 feet, you definitely wave your hands across, and it looks like 500 gold falls down right in front of his. Like he's off to the side a little bit. He's got a pike in one hand. He basically sees the money, sees you, sees like some really big figures running at him. He tosses the pike aside and just dives for the money. Can you give me a persuasion check too, please, with that?
Yep.
See how real it looks.
It's gonna determine how long he's fucking distracted.
I'm
Although
good.
he's not too
I'm good at persuasion.
keen on
hopefully.
trying to fucking take on you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so you basically run past him. He looks like he is grabbing for the money at this point. He hasn't quite touched it yet. I don't know if your illusion actually is solid or not.
It is not. He would go right through it.
Okay, so he hasn't quite got to that point yet. It's going to be within seconds. He's basically I was assuming your illusion was off to the side a bit, like
Yep.
10 feet away from the. Okay, so are you plowing through the gate?
Yep.
Okay, so you get to the gate. Someone's got to throw. I assume Bear, who is in the lead, throws it open with one hand, basically.
Yes.
And you guys are trucking down the street. Where are you going?
I'm gonna be looking around and try, with my knowledge of the streets, I can try and direct them towards side alleys.
I kind of look at them and I was like, where did they say Grayson's house was?
I suspect we should go the long way, and I'm like trying to look. I was gonna say I'm probably gonna look around to see and try and like direct them.
And then I was like, actually, I have a better idea. Let's hide in the rat's nest or the rat's paw. I think.
Yes, when we get there.
Like, that's
Okay,
a good
so
place to hide out.
basically,
By the time we get to the rat spot, we'll be so lost in the city that they won't be hunting for us anyways. That's like an hour away.
Yes, but we have to take an
Right.
air fucking
Sky.
thing.
Right.
Coach.
Yeah, but we have to lose them before
So
we
as
get
you're
to the Sky
running,
Coach.
like
You know the
Darius
area.
is saying this as she's being carried by Grail. She's basically looking back at you guys, fucking discussing this between Zaris and Kavil, who's kind of come to his senses, who still looks completely shocked. The two of you are able to kind of navigate through some side alleys in Skyway, toward the sky, like basically on your way to the Sky Coach, assuming that is where you want.
Yes. As
Yeah, we
fast
want to
as
get out
possible.
of Dodge
Before
quickly,
word
especially
reaches.
before any Sky Coach employees are alerted to watch out for us and not take us places.
So about another 15 minutes passes as you guys are ducking through alleyways, and it's a pretty nice area. So nothing's like the district you're in
There's
is
not much to trip over.
you're not finding there's nobody poor on the side of the street. You do see people shopping and stuff, and some people kind of glance over at you guys. Are you still running through alleyways, or are you kind of just hustling?
I would
Wait,
slow
is
to a
that-
hustle.
If
after
I
about-
think that we were pretty safe to have if we had lost them, then yeah, I would maybe just go to like a slightly fast walking speed so we don't
And-
look
Okay.
suspicious.
And then, of
And I would
course,
assume-
once he slowed down, I'd tap Grill on the back because I'm over his shoulder. I'd be like, slow down,
Okay.
buddy.
So basically, after you get off of the avenue that the estate was on, and then one more street, this is when you're tapping Grail on the shoulder. Grail, are you putting her down?
Yes. Yes.
I
Are
say-
you still carrying
I
the chest
yeah.
on your shoulder?
As soon as she gets put down, I say we need to get rid
the
of that
chest.
chest. So
Yes.
open it up, get whatever you want out of it, and ditch it because
Yeah.
that looks very suspicious.
Yeah, Grill, give me the chest, please, or put it down.
I smashed the chest on the ground.
There you
Oh,
go. You
God.
can just smash it. I was gonna suggest that too.
So he throws it down. It clunks. Doesn't break like that.
Oh yeah.
I got that you're strong.
Give me a perception perception check though.
Just a little out of character here. Have you guys played the new God of War game, the one that came out a while?
Jess has, yeah.
Every time he opens
Seen
a
it.
chest, he just walks up to it and punches it open.
Punches
Yeah,
it open, yeah.
exactly.
So give me a perception check if you're looking at the chest.
I assume all of us are.
So the bottom of the chest is splintered a little bit, but where Grail slammed it, it looks like he broke the lock, and like the lid is just like embedded into the chest. So someone's gonna have to like pry it open.
Check it.
I got a crowbar.
Can I
hand it to
pull out
Greg.
my warhammer?
Oh boy.
You just gonna start smashing
I
the
have a
fuck out of it?
Yeah.
I'll stop him and I'll hand him my crowbar back. You want to use this?
You actually have a crowbar?
I
I
do.
actually was gonna buy a crowbar, and
That's awesome.
I didn't have enough.
Give me a
room for
strength
it.
check with advantage, Grail.
Okay.
You do. I would assume you guys are doing this in like off to the side.
Yeah, like in a little alleyway.
Yes,
don't
in an
we-
alleyway, not where an alleyway
Okay.
opens up to the main street.
With advantage, do
So
I just
just-
roll
Two
twice?
d20s, yeah.
Yeah, 220s.
That's what advantage is. You roll 2 and then you use the highest one and you should check.
You can actually click, I think,
Yeah, you
the
can.
advantage button under chat. And
Yep.
it'll-
Oh.
And then,
Okay.
then that should give you 2.
So you first put the crowbar in there, and you're having some problem, and then all of a sudden you just kind of stand up and you like literally just
Smash his foot
stomp
down.
on the
Yeah,
you stomp on the crowbar, and the lid just fucking rips right off.
I'm gonna. obviously-
Justice!
Oh boy.
Oh my
I'm
god.
gonna, dodge out of the way of the freaking splintering lid. Probably. I don't know. And look in the chest.
Okay, you find a what looks to be a folded suit of studded leather.
Okay, grabbing that.
Ooh.
You see underneath the studded leather, you
I'm
see
probably grabbing
some
everything, but
extremely fancy rapiers.
nice.
A pair of rapiers.
Okay, I'm like shoving like
You
the,
find
tucking those.
You only need one rapier.
you find
get
a
dual
glass
of
cylinder that looks to be pretty shattered at this
Thanks.
point, and there's a dozen needles inside of it.
Ah,
okay.
okay.
Give me hang on,
I'm gonna assume these needles are what poked me. But
can I my roll now? Hang on. Reset my die.
sorry if I seem a
What the
little
fuck?
uppity. I feel the sense of urgency. I'm just
Manual
grabbing.
dice? Why is the... There we go. So you see, so there's one vial that's busted. You find 3 vials. One's vial's busted. The other 2 are filled with this like black green stuff, and some surprisingly they're not shattered.
Okay, gonna take those.
Are you avoiding touching the broken one? Because there's basically some black green ichor that's on the bottom of the chest.
Yeah, I'm avoiding touching those. Or that one.
Okay. And then there's a symbol of the holy flame that's also like it's laying off to the side.
Silver flame?
So yeah, silver flame, not holy flame.
And it's like in the ooze.
Nope, it's off to the side.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna pick that up. I'm like, oh look, the symbol that's on everything in that freaking mansion.
Okay. That's it. That's all that's in the chest.
All right.
So make sure you guys write that down, or take. No.
Yep. I'm taking.
Studded
notes.
leather, 2 rapiers, a dozen needles.
Yep.
Which you're gonna need to put the needles in something to carry them.
Does anyone have a pouch, by chance?
Backpack.
No, a pouch.
You pretty easily recognize Zaris that the two of the vials are some sort of poison.
Oh yeah. Black inky goo. Awesome.
inky green goo. Like
Yeah. Probably whatever is in my system right now. I was swirling one of them around when I picked it up. I'm like, this is probably what's
could
in
be.
me. Like, I feel like this is what's in me. Like, just gut.
Oh, by the
instinct.
way, you
I know.
you basically are ready to vomit.
Yeah.
You're feeling like absolute shit. Your stomach is hurting real bad.
Yeah.
You are also feeling like shit anyway because he only healed you for 5.
For 5. Yeah.
So what was your
It
max
was
hit point?
8, so she's actually like over half.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's at 5 out of 8.
I kind of like put my hands on my knees and like, does anyone have, something? I don't know if this is poison. I was like, but something was on that chest, on that.
I will
needle.
be right back. Go ahead and talk
Yeah.
yourself for a minute.
That stuck me, and that's what sent me down. And I appreciate the heal, but obviously it's more than just a heal wounds type of thing. I'm like covering my hand with my mouth.
Unfortunately, I don't know anything that can cure poisons.
I've got an herbalism kit on me. I'll wait till Garrett gets back to find out if that's something I can use to help it.
I'm pretty sure if anyone has any knowledge of poisons and stuff,
Proficiency with this kit is
in my
required
hand.
to create antitoxin or any potion of healing. So maybe.
I was like, if anyone has any knowledge of what is in this, I'm fairly certain, by the sense that those needles are in there, are the same needles which like came out of the chest, and this goo was on it. I was like, it's probably whatever is infecting me right now. But
So I might be able to do something, but it would be it also would probably require, maybe it might require some herbs or something that we don't have immediately available to us. We'll find out.
I have a component pouch.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, I think the only thing I've got on me is torches and weapons. So.
All right, I'm back. What are you doing?
So I have an herbalism kit on me. I don't know if that's. I imagine that's something that can help out, but I don't know if it's. Is that something that would it have herbs and stuff in it? What do we need to do here?
Well, herbalism kit does.
It says it gives them proficiency while creating antitoxins.
I also have
potions.
proficiency in herbalism kits.
Yep.
So it gives you proficiency bonus when to add. It gives the ability to add your proficiency bonus whenever you're making checks to identify or apply herbs. Also, person with this kit is required to create antitoxin and potions of healing. I mean, you could easily make an antitoxin if you had some herbs to select from, and had time to do so. You would need to set up a small, not like a full lab, but you'd have to grind it down and cook some
Find a place to
antitoxin.
do a makeshift meth lab.
Yeah, basically.
basically we need to find a place to hunker down
It-
to do that.
It would take you. I mean, it would take you. I mean, you can do it with a small fire and like a pot. Do you have herbs with you or no?
I don't.
I have a component
Zaris
pouch
said she has a component pouch.
because I
the,
keep stuff on me.
So, the proficiency of this kit lets you add your proficiency bonus to any ability checks you make to identify or apply herbs. I suppose that's not necessarily medicine. Like I couldn't tell like how bad a shape she's in. Like, can we get to Grayson's house? Do we have enough time to get to Grayson's house?
Well, we were headed to the bar.
I thought we were headed to the tavern. We want to head
I know, but
out of
I'm
this area,
asking-
probably. I don't know.
Grayson's house was out of this area, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think both of them were.
But let's not stand idly by if you don't have the time to brew something up for me. I'll just push on. But I may
perhaps you'll
need
be able
some
to man
assistance,
through it.
Grail.
In reality, like, it just gives her, like, disadvantage on stuff. I don't think it kills her.
Hopefully not.
Grail picks up Zaris and puts her back over my shoulder. Lead the way, friends.
Did Garrett mute himself again?
No, can you hear me?
Yep.
Now we
Can you
can.
hear me, right? Yep.
Okay.
I'm checking the effects of poison.
Yeah, there's multiple
You're-
ones. I'm assuming she has the
you're-
condition poison.
Correct. And I'm trying to find where that is.
I just looked up. It says it just gives her disadvantage on attack checks and saving throws, I think it was.
Okay.
I don't know if it's from all the things I've watched. I don't know if this is actually part of the rules, but she gets periodic. I don't know how periodic she will be able to just make Constitution saving throws and to get over it eventually.
Okay. So you are hopping in a sky coach, right? You're going
Yep.
towards the sky coach. I'm not gonna go into too much detail in the sense. Basically, you go the roundabout way to find the sky coach. At this point, Cavil's kind of like he looks like he's pondering something as you're lost in thought as you're walking along. You get to the sky coach and you can hire a coach there. It's going to be 1 gold per person.
Sounds fair.
Whoever's paying, make sure you take it. You write it off. If you're paying for everybody, or if you're paying just you guys are all paying for yourselves.
If I could borrow a gold from anyone.
Grail's got you.
I got everybody. It's fine.
Oh, he got
Okay.
everybody.
Do you mind, Grail?
I got everybody.
I do not mind.
So that's 5 gold, Grail, because I assume you're paying for Cavil too.
There's it. Yeah.
All right. So you take the sky coach. You're on the sky coach throughout the next. Basically, it's gonna. There might be a few transfers. Like you might transfer from one coach to the next per district. It's gonna take about 45 minutes for you to get down to Lower Dura.
I posted how long conditions last and whatnot. In the
I already know how long this poison.
Cool. Perfect.
Yep. Thank you. Toward the let me see. I'm just gonna give you a basic description of Dura. The district of Precarious is the gateway to Cliffside and the docks of Sharn. Sharn Watch maintain an active presence in Precarious, securing passage to the docks and watching the many warehouses. The rest of Lower Dura has been left to rot. Ignored by the Watch, it is the domain of gangs and crime lords. The district of Fallen is a haunted ruin. This temple district was abandoned after a floating tower collapsed onto it, and Malion's Gate is home to the goblins of Sharn, along with other monstrous immigrants from Drome and Dargoon. Calistown is a center for criminal activity.
Fantastic.
Those are the different. So basically, there's Lower Dura is the whole district. Wait, is that right? Yes, there's the whole district, and then there's different wards within it.
Hey guys, just a quick heads up. Apparently, there's been 2 robberies in my neighborhood in the past like 2 hours. So
Yikes!
if y'all hear me disappear real quick,
You had to go
Don't
kill
worry.
someone?
You had to go
Basically,
kill someone.
yeah.
Got it.
basically, yeah.
Make sure you got your gun
got my
ready.
pistol. Yeah,
There you
dude.
go.
Right here next to me, where it always is.
Yep.
Don't shoot your dogs.
Nah, man, they're gonna shoot with me. So they got their own.
They got guns attached to them.
Every time they bark, they shoot.
Can you imagine little Levy with a Gatling gun on her back? Bark, bark, bark. Boop, boop, boop.
So at some point during the ride, Zaris, you actually throw up, probably on Grail or one of the guys, and
Lovely.
Grill's shiny. He's fine.
you're feeling pretty shitty. You might even be laying down in the sky coach at this point. But
Yeah,
toward
I'd be
the
laying
end
down.
toward the end of the ride, you start to feel better.
Awesome.
So roughly another hour has passed since the incident, we'll say, at Lady Petrina's estate. Kavil looks really like deep in thought. He kind of turns to you guys and just not saying it to anyone in particular. He's like, it's really odd that we were able to get on the sky coach without the watch stopping us. I would have thought the first thing that they would do is call the watch, and sky coaches would have been locked down immediately.
Yeah, unless Our Lady didn't want attention.
Personally, I think she's trying to avoid attention because she's not who she says she is. And this helps lead me to believe that is true.
And what's also peculiar, guys, is I don't know what you found, but the silver flame sigil, and I pop out the symbol that I had taken from the chest and kind of like hold it up a little bit.
Yep.
I was like, this was everywhere. Everywhere I looked.
We saw it in multiple places as well. So, it's very, very peculiar that she would have these symbols everywhere and pictures of the silver flame everywhere and have no idea the history of them as well. So this is, yeah, I mean, I'm fairly positive that we're dealing with a phony.
There was a interesting painting that I actually saw in a study. It was called Analects of War by Karn the Conqueror. And it was signed, or it was like, there was like a small book below it, and it was basically saying, signed by High Cardinal Crozin. It said, "To my most capable Lubana."
I'm not familiar with that name.
I know,
Crozin.
I thought it was interesting.
And the Levana that we met certainly did not seem most capable.
I agree.
Right.
Well, we didn't really get too much information there other than we have more questions to ask.
Both Grail and Bear, you know that because you both have some knowledge of religion, that Cardinal Crozin, he is the figurehead of the Church of the Silver Flame in Thrain.
Well, I relate that information to Tsaris and Galeon, but also follow up with, as we probably don't have time to travel to Thrain and ask about the situation, not knowing where Thrain is.
So basically, Thrain. I mean, you all know what Thrain is. Thrain is a nation in the central of Corvair.
Yep.
It's known for its devotion and the Church of the Silver. So think of it like the Vatican.
Okay.
So this family is tied to the Silver Flame, obviously, and it sounds like she might even be an agent of it. So that gives us a fairly good idea of what might have been sent or who might have wanted it.
Thrain being one of the 5 nations that formed the Kingdom of Galifar.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
I'm
you're in
sure-
Lower Dura. You get off the Sky Coach.
Fantastic.
You know, Zaris, you know your way around Lower Dura very well.
Mm-hmm.
Please, Zaris, if you would, which direction to the Rat's Paw?
This way, fellas.
So you go to the south. You're heading towards the south. Actually.
Mhm. I
Yeah.
rummage around in my pack for that drink pass. I really.
It's the chit, the wooden chit.
Mm-hmm.
The Rat's Paw is a tavern that's located in the Khalistan district of Lower Dura.
Basically, just
How long would it take us to get there?
Probably like
20 minutes.
about that.
Sure, let's go.
All right. So we get there. I'm gonna kind of lead the way into the tavern.
Okay, so you're walking into what looks like a pretty rundown tavern, but better than average for this part of the district. Think of it like a mafia house, like a mafia Italian restaurant. You know, it's run down, but it's Khalistan. This district is known for criminal activity. If you want to do something on the shady end or in the black market.
Since this is kind of my area of town, would I know anybody? Like the barkeep?
Are you like a barkeep kind of girl? Are you hanging out in the criminal? You probably wouldn't steal from people around here.
No, I don't want to steal around my home.
Yeah, and the type of people that you'd be stealing from here, they would fuck you up. Yeah, wouldn't.
Yep, exactly. I know my place. I know it. I steal where I might not be again.
Good idea.
So basically, you walk into the Rat's Paw, and it's a ramshackle one-room public house in the Khalistan district of Lower Dura. As you see, are you sitting down at a table, or are you going up to?
I'm going right up to the bar.
So you go up to the bar, and the barkeep kind of grunts at you. As you arrive, so it's probably you guys. It was about 7:00 in the morning, 7:30 when you got to the estate. You spent about, I would say, almost an hour there total. Like 20 or 30 minutes, or 45 minutes, because you spent like 20-ish minutes talking to Lady Petrivna, and then you spent like another 20-ish minutes fucking ransacking the place.
Right.
So it's probably like 9:00 in the morning. The barkeep is there. You see off to one table, there's two separate tables with 2 humans at each table. They look pretty like they're eating some sort of gruel. They look hungover as fuck. And then in 2 separate groups at 2 other tables, you see a group of 3 halflings that look pretty rowdy, and then a group of 2 halflings they're all kind of sitting near each other. The barkeep nods over your way. What'll it be? Name's Affle. What can I get you?
What did he say?
What was the name?
My name is Affler. Welcome to the Rat's Paw.
Affler.
Affler.
A little bit of bread.
He takes a second to look at your group. He sees like Grail and Bear and you and Kavil. His eyes get real wide as he looks at Kavil. I don't want no trouble.
No trouble. No trouble. Just
He nods at Kavil. He a friend of yours?
acquaintance. Don't really.
Oh yeah, huh?
Yeah.
No trouble from you, lad. We don't need no city watch roughing anybody up or shaking us down. Kavil puts his hands up in the air. He doesn't really say anything. He just kind of steps behind Bear.
I say, no trouble, no trouble. We're just looking for information.
Information, huh? I don't know about no information. I serve, at this time of day, I serve gruel. You might get some eggs from yesterday if you want some eggs. They're a little rubbery. And I can get you some Old Brown. It's, Old Brown is like a really shitty beer. Pretty watered down.
No Old Brown for me. Gruel will do. And maybe I can ask you about a name.
Who else wants food? He's looking at the rest of you. Do you all want food, or are you all? Is there?
I'll take some gruel, and while we're at it, let's get a round for everybody at the bar. On me.
Oh yeah, huh? Everybody at the bar, so the 4 humans and then the
Yep, the halflings, everybody.
5 halflings.
They're half price, right? That was a Cody joke, not a.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you weren't speaking in gorilla voice, so I'm still.
So it'll be 3 coppers each for the gruel, and then another 2.5 silver if you're buying every.
2.5 silver per, or total?
No, total.
Cool.
It's like 3 coppers per
Yeah.
beer.
I'm not too worried about it.
He's actually pretty. He's kind of smiling. He's like, Mr. Big Spender, huh? Takes your money, starts getting he goes over into a, basically looks like a bucket, and starts ladling out something that looks like oatmeal. It's like a mix of oatmeal and like bacon fat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Gets you all bowls, and he lines them up on the counter, and then he starts pouring drinks. The humans kind of wave over at you. They still look like shit. They look happy they're getting a free drink, but that's about it. The halflings are looking at you pretty keenly at this point. They look pretty rough. The halflings look pretty. They got like, you notice some one has like tattoos on his face. Looks like tribal tattoos. They all have kind of like longish hair. He does kind of raise the glass at you as he's looking. He raises the glass and looks at you and the bar. I guess I could. You could ask me about a name. I guess. Suppose.
I forget the fucking dude's name.
What?
What's the dude's name?
Tars.
You're
Grayson.
saying, young lady?
Tars Grayson.
Tars? Yeah, he's one of my regulars. He lives over in Broken Arch, I think.
Yeah.
What about him?
Was wondering if, you knew, besides the house.
When was the last time he was in here?
He looks around, kind of glances over at the halfling table, and then looks back at you guys. It was yesterday morning. Yeah, yesterday morning, huh? He stops in for breakfast pretty often here. Gets himself a mug of Old Brown and some of my bacon fat gruel.
Did he happen to
He seems
talk at all about what he had planned for the day?
Tars always talks. Man, I don't think the man's ever sober. Yak your ear off, you let him. I don't recall anything in particular though. He
Same.
looks. Can I get an insight check from you all? So all of you notice that he looks really nervous. He keeps glancing at the halfling table and then back to you guys. And you like in his glance, if you look over at the halflings, they're keenly watching and listening. They're not even making a show of not doing so.
While she's asking, I'm gonna ask for another 3 beers. And,
Another 3 beers.
Yep, and then I'm gonna go and walk over to the table with the halflings and set the beers
Bear's
down.
going with them.
And sit down at the table. This one's on me, fellas.
So the 5 so there's you're going the one with the 3 halflings or the one
Yeah,
with the 2
those are the
halflings?
ones that we're watching, right? The 3.
Well,
Oh no!
are all five paying
all 5
close
are
attention?
paying attention. Absolutely.
Okay, well, I see. I sit down
Their
with the
tables are
one.
kind of their tables aren't connected, but they're basically all sitting together.
Well, then I would
So you
bring
pull up a chair
I would
from
bring-
another
I would bring
table and you
5
kinda-
then. I'd bring 5 drinks for all of them.
Okay, so another 15 or 1.5 silver, basically.
Yep.
So make sure you're keeping track of that. One of the halflings looks over at you. Thanks for the drink.
Anytime you look like fine, upstanding citizens.
He scoffs and looks at his friends and smiles. You see on his like he kind of leans back in his chair. You see like 2 daggers, well, like a dagger on each side.
I'm standing.
Pushes his coat back a bit.
and just arms folded. And walk.
I see the daggers. I look down at them. I look up at him. And like, seem like very, very capable fellows. Let me ask you guys a question. Are you familiar with the name Tars Grayson? I saw you guys look at us when we mentioned it.
Hang on 1 second.
Yep.
Cody's still here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's been messaging me.
Zaris, the bartender kind of leans into you and whispers.
Yeah, I was already gonna lean.
He whispers in thieves' cant, which is
Yeah.
kind of like a broken. Think of like a gypsy language.
Yep.
And your friend don't want to be bothering them. From the Boromar clan. All right. Tell your friend to back off.
I turn, look over at Galleon, and I speak in Sylvan. Galleon. Leave him alone.
The halfling that you were talking to. What was that you were saying again? I wasn't really paying attention.
I was just asking if you were familiar with a man named Tars Grayson. I was told he was friends of yours.
Galleon.
Mr. Grayson, huh? Friends of mine, yeah?
That's what I was told. I don't know if it's true.
Who told you that? And that they might need to lose a few teeth, if you know what I'm saying.
So I get up and walk over to where Galleon is and stand behind him.
Bear's already behind him. Standing next to
And I
Bear.
stand behind Bear.
Got a fucking
my
conga line
God.
going. I got you. I got
I'll
you.
say, you might. I don't know if you want to take the teeth of a dead man or not, but that's up to you, I suppose.
Oh God.
What? The dead man told you about A dead man told you about that I was friends with Tars?
Well, not directly, but maybe through what was on his body after he was dead.
Lots of dead men around here. elf.
I've been noticing that in the past few days. Unfortunately, Tars Grayson is one of them now.
See the barkeep. You kind of hear the barkeep go. Says that on his breath.
He said, "What? I didn't hear
I
that."
didn't hear anything you cut out.
He said under his breath. The barkeep said, "Oh shit."
I turn back at the barkeep and I whisper back in Thieves' Cant. I was like, "Did they have a?" Sorry, I want to.
These guys might know Thieves Can't, by the way.
What?
I said if trying to do secrets, I don't know. Maybe these guys might know it too.
Yeah, but I'm whispering low and they're
okay.
talking to you. But I'm
Yeah.
talking to the barkeep. I'm
Yep.
like, did they have a? What's the word I'm trying to look for? Did he owe them?
The barkeep's shaking his head like no. Can you give me I'm gonna call that a sleight of hand check. Because you're trying to whisper like real quiet.
Yeah.
You hear the halfling that's been talking, the one kind of facing Galleon. Bitch, I know what you're saying. You don't need to hide it.
I turn and swear at him in Elven.
And no, Tars didn't know who I was. Tars didn't owe me shit.
But you know Tars. So there's something.
I'm looking for Tars, and you're telling me he's dead?
Yeah, he's dead.
Motherfucker. He stands up. As do the rest of the five.
I'll stand up too, as to be
My
ready.
hand is on my rapier. I said, "Yeah, you were looking for him? For what? What did you need from him?
It's none of your business, chica.
I reach over and I pick the dude up.
I kind of take a step
Grail
back.
suggests you answer question.
As you start to reach, give me an initiative.
Initiative?
Yep.
Oof.
Why didn't
Oof.
I
Please
show up?
roll.
Why did I rolled too? Mine didn't show
Not
up.
just you. Everybody give it.
Yeah, I
give it.
know. I roll. I don't know why I
rolled
didn't
and
show up,
nothing
but there you
showed
go.
up. It was weird.
I think Jess like downloaded a hack for Fantasy Grounds. That's her second 20 initiative.
Right?
Hey, that's fine. Cody rolled a 20 earlier on something. I don't remember what check it was, but
Did I really?
He needed to make. It was a check he needed to make too. So I got 1, 2, 3. Grail. Okay. God, this is fucking poorly written. As like when he stood up, basically before Grail reached, the humans like at the table, the other table, the 4 humans, they fucking hightailed it out. So,
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's good.
To be fair, Grail has been itching to do this for 2 weeks now.
I know.
Shouldn't do what? Fucking
Combat.
play.
He wants to
I
combat.
wouldn't.
Pick up
I wouldn't say
halflings
he
and
picked.
throw them.
I wouldn't say he picked fight. I would say they picked.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I was just trying to ask some questions. And that was good. As soon as they stood up, it was time to go anyways.
Should have called my friend a bitch. All I gotta say.
You are a rude man, and you deserve punishment.
That's right. We don't speak that way around Grail, the innocent. Okay.
Grail the innocent.
Grail of the innocent.
Yeah, there you go.
It makes sense.
You are where
though,
there's
because-
5 bandits. Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
bandits.
Okay.
By the way,
This
soon
is
I'm
gonna
giving
be
you all
rough.
Sorry, Grail is giving you all
It's gonna be
nicknames.
rough.
Be ready for it.
Yeah.
You went up against bandits before.
Yeah, I mean, we have one
Oh.
extra person now, and we went against
Yeah.
like 16. But it was a much better situation than this.
Yeah,
And
I'm
you're-
not going
you're-
fucking near
What'd you
them.
say, Garrett?
Yeah.
I'm pulling
Yeah.
up some stuff. Sorry, give me a second.
What
This is
weapon
our
you
first
have?
fucking combat.
I got rapiers,
I'm excited.
daggers,
Oh my
and a
God.
short bow.
So there you go. Daggers you can throw.
I just rolled a
short bow
20
you
in
can
real
hit.
life. Great.
I'm gonna dip some
Excited.
fucking arrows in my ooze.
We don't happen to have
I
a
don't know
map,
if
do
that's
we?
gonna count as an action.
I'm working on.
Yeah, I could ask him. I can say,
I think Gorill's gonna call Galleon Galley.
Galley.
Thank
And you're
you.
like, please don't call me that.
Call me Leon.
No. No.
And he's
Alright,
gonna be like,
Galley's
Galley.
fine.
And Galley's like, please don't call me that. Okay, Galley.
Zari, Galley, Barry.
Barry.
Great.
Oh boy.
GME. Fine. It's fine. Everything's great.
Yeah, this is gonna be.
I basically have the mind of a 10-year-old.
I
I don't
haven't
know what you want
decided
from
yet
me.
how I want to use my spell. I'm definitely saving at least one
We're
for
in a
healing
tavern.
word. Huh?
A
Just
dumb
beware.
10-year-old.
That-
On top of
So
that.
we're in a tavern. Best case scenario, if you have anything that lights shit on fire.
No, I don't. I have Ray of Frost as my cantrip, and I have Guiding Bolt, Blast, and Healing Word. So what basically I'm trying to decide is if I want, because I want to save one spell slot. I only have 2 for Healing Word, but I don't know if I want
rolls.
to
Give me good rolls.
bless
15.
you 3 since it only counts for
5.
3 people, or like use a Guiding Bolt to try and just nuke the shit out of somebody.
Right.
Because Guiding Bolt does like 4d6, I think. Yeah, 4d6. So I could potentially one-shot somebody with that.
Yeah.
And
I would save it until someone comes closer to you.
well, yeah.
What the
Well,
hell are all the fucking
Depends.
maps?
I don't know what my initiative is because I rolled in the tower. So when I rolled outside the tower, it didn't show up. So
Yeah. I had to roll it again, so.
I'm assuming it's probably gonna go Zaris, Bear, Galleon, Grail.
Here's my
in
notes
that
for the
order.
night.
Oh yeah.
Stolen item was a letter from Lavana to her sister, Alexia and Flemke. Lavana was dumber than a sack of hammers. Grail, Galleon, and Zaris explored Lavana's manor. There, Gaviel waited behind. There was an incident. Went to Rat's Paw. There was an incident.
Those incidents.
Are you calling me an incident?
Yes.
A big walking loud
A
incident.
big walking incident.
Justice!
Justice!
Oh man, I'm so glad I didn't go with my original character. So much more fun.
What
I'm
was
glad
your
you're
original one?
I'm glad you're independently wealthy because I have a feeling you're going to be buying some tables.
Yeah, probably. Anyway, I got 85 gold left. We're good. Let's do this. I'm ready.
Hang on a sec. I'm getting a map. I'm getting a fucking tavern map pack because apparently it doesn't fucking come with it.
Oh no.
Awesome.
Does do the bandits get any disadvantage for being drinking?
Oh no.
Ah.
Short.
Yeah, it doesn't work like that in
This
5.
is this is. Well, I mean, they could get, but they haven't. This is light drinking for them, my friend.
Yeah. I'm sure.
If you like kept feeding them drinks, it would take a bit though.
I mean,
And it's watered down beer.
that happened very quickly, so there was no time for that. I was bringing him the second round.
The thing is, they were itching for a fight. As soon as he started getting heated, I'm like, well, we're gonna go now.
Yep.
Bear with me for a sec, sorry guys. I thought there was a tavern thing in here.
Cool.
and I-
Say bear.
Good man.
Bear with, haha. I get it. If my character was a strong character, I would have definitely table flipped on him, but I could not do that.
Oh, you can table flip. Fuck yeah.
Well, I mean, I have a very low strength mod.
I have a low strength mod in real life. I can flip a fucking table.
I mean,
Yeah,
Could
flipping
have
a
just
table
told me
is
to
like
do it.
flipping a table is like a 5. It's super easy to do, unless you roll like a 1 and you have no strength.
I mean, yeah,
Then you
I
might
like
be
could
me.
do it,
you might
but-
be flipping it, but you might be just pushing it over. You're not actually like tossing it.
It certainly wouldn't look cool, whatever you do.
Yeah, it wouldn't look cool essentially, but you'd still you'd still push it over, but it'd just be kind of like thunk.
There'd be a lot of grunting and maybe some panting afterwards.
Right.
That sounds
Sexy.
great.
I like it.
Go
I'm
time.
mildly erect now.
Ah!
That sounds about right.
I should have just like did the table and hit all bandits with table.
I'm glad you stepped in front of me, Cody. I don't want to be the person that was like right. That was my main concern. Being
I'm
like,
actually behind you.
Well,
I'm actually behind Bear, who is behind you.
but you stepped forward to.
Oh yeah,
grab him.
Yeah, to grab him. That's right.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, I am definitely in front of you now.
That was my main concern about coming over here.
You're like, oh shit, my tank's sitting at a table, staring off into space while we're doing all this shit. What is it doing?
I kind of wanted to potentially make a fucking intimidation check on them, but things progressed.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
That escalated quickly.
Yeah.
It did indeed escalate quickly.
So ready for this, man. I have had like a fucking hard on for this for 2 weeks.
All right, I think I might have to close the session. You might have to reconnect. The heads up, because I have to download.
Oh, okay.
I just have to update.
I thought you
Yeah,
were saying like close the session, like we're ending here, guys. I'm like,
No, Cody would be so sad. We
yeah,
just gotta,
dude,
we just
I
gotta
would've-
load
No,
the
you
screen,
guys,
so.
you guys have no idea. I've been itching for a fight too. Like, I've been itching for this for a while. I can't just like, I wanted it to be organic, and you guys were just. Honestly, I was like, I hope they go to the tavern. I hope they go to the tavern.
No way. When I got to the tavern, I saw this opportunity. I'm like, I'm gonna go fuck over there because it might start combat for Cody, and I hope I don't die.
Thanks, Pete. You're the
real MVP.
I got you, fam.
You're the real MVP.
Yeah. I knew it was going to be organic as soon as they started openly staring.
Yeah,
like,
I
boy.
wanted to go to the tavern first because of potential combat, but it didn't make sense to go there first. So
Yeah, it didn't. Yeah.
And now with Grail in front, we can nominate him MVP for this fucking most
Yeah.
viable pincushion.
Woohoo!
Says I can't.
he's got
connect
pretty
the
high
house,
armor class, so
and
I'm
still
definitely
waiting.
getting the fuck
Yeah,
out.
it's 19. I think we'll be all right.
Now I just have to decide how I want to use my spells.
Loading, please wait.
Gotcha.
And we're loading, and we're loading.
Loading. Keep that something loading.
All right, you guys should be able to reconnect.
Okay.
What the hell? I downloaded the. Wow, it's lagging.
Yeah, that happens with new downloads.
Probably from all of us connecting.
That too.
I'll wait a sec.
Come on, game.
Yep, it's lagging pretty hard, but I'm in now.
Why don't I see the maps? The fuck? Do I have to enable it? Hold on. How did we enable shit?
Under libraries, click modules.
Yep, I'm looking now. There we go. Wasn't. This works perfect.
Nice. Is this a good one?
I think this will be good. Hang on, let me see.
What do we got here?
Nope,
Even
way
think
too
about
elaborate.
Uh,
It's way too elaborate. This one works. The first one. Bum 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 bum.
By chance, random question. Do you give out XP by the day, by the event, because we did, go to sleep.
I'm gonna give XP out after this,
Okay. I was
and
just
I'll
wondering.
I'll add a roleplay bonus onto this, but I'll basically do it after combats, unless we've done like multiple sessions with no combat,
Gotcha.
which hopefully won't be too often. I like to get at least 1 or 2 combats in. All right,
Yeah.
so we have
It's huge.
where's I guess we call the upper left. You guys can see the screen, right?
Yep.
Yep.
CC now.
Yep.
Okay. So we're gonna say that this is the bar. Zaris is by the bar, right?
Yeah, I walked to the end of the bar, or I know there's barrels right there, whatever, or unless you're saying the opposite side. I don't know where we walked in at. Oh, probably the top, because the bottom is by a pier. So, if we're walking in by the top, yeah, I'd be right there in front of that plate thing, whatever's on the...
Where were they sitting at? The big table?
How do I pull your token into this? Where's your image? I thought you had a picture.
Upper right,
She's
upper right
the
of
one
the
that
character
doesn't.
sheet.
Yeah, her token's not there anymore.
Actually, Garrett, I think the way to do it is to open up the combat tracker and put them in the combat tracker, and then move them to the map.
Okay.
Okay, the guy rolled a 17 for initiative.
Why am I not seeing the combat?
Combat tracker? Top right? Crossing swords.
Yeah, it's not one with
Or
an
no,
actual
I got
label underneath it.
Can you guys see this? The combat tracker or no?
I
I can see the combat
Bear
tracker.
and Galleon.
Yep,
I
there's
can't
Baron
see
Galleon right now,
myself
with nothing on the map.
or anything.
And you can add in NPCs and all that different stuff too.
Yep. I got my counter pre-done.
I got a feeling that this first fight's going to be a
Boom.
little herky. Also going to be pretty.
It is gonna be a little scuffed. Sorry, we gotta get started doing this.
Yeah, that's fine.
So we have Zaris, who should be. Zaris, why don't you have a picture anymore?
She never did, as far as I know.
Can you help her add one real quick? Not like that.
No, I
empty
didn't.
token.
I was going to draw my own.
Can you just put something in for a token for now? So it's not blank. Pete, you can show her real quick. It can be any halfling, or I'm sorry, half elf or elf.
I think you just
Something
do it
super
by
quick, just for this combat.
clicking up here in your character
I'll get
sheet.
everybody else in there first.
The top left-hand corner of your character sheet is a portrait. And there should be probably things that you can use at default. So,
Okay, I found something.
And I will get a token pack, Matt. I just gotta.
She's-
Does it have to be?
you can
synced
set
to me,
other people
or
up
can
right
I
now.
do, like,
She's just going to grab a picture off Google.
Yeah.
This is
I
going to
am,
be more
I am,
complicated
I am.
because I don't remember where to
that's
put
fine,
that
Garrett.
in,
In fact,
in a folder.
instead of
to do it.
spending the money on a token pack, I would,
So
take
what
a
do I
look
do
around
with
at
this?
that free
Like,
library.
Right,
my character sheet
Right.
or
I
something?
actually, what I ended
What?
up doing is I just took that $10 that you gave me for that,
There should be
or
one
the
that's
extra
something
10,
one of those.
and I got the map, the living maps pack
Yep,
that
that
Tavern
works, too.
Demons.
Yep,
Um,
that's
It
good.
just opens up a.
But
Yeah, it
I'll
opens
worry
up the
about
folder.
tokens
Okay.
later.
If you click
Right now
folder-
it's gonna be B.
Yeah.
Sorry guys.
Boom.
We'll have to.
Then
I'm gonna
that's
try
where
to
you wanna
find.
throw your
I noticed
picture.
in the
Oh,
if
okay.
you click
I'll
on
see it.
tokens, there is a bandit leader in that.
Might be able to just drag it over,
Hang on, let me see.
and it will automatically download it to it.
Token.
So
Tokens.
hit the tokens button down, it's like second
there we
from
go.
the bottom,
Yep.
right above the library, and then double click the bag. Oh, there was a bandit leader in there.
Actually, these ones work good. How do I
Yeah,
assign
you
the
should be able to
token
see it if
to
you wanna
an NPC though?
Click
That's-
on the top left. Top left. There you go. Click. Then there you go. Boom.
Oh, that's like.
Whatever. It's just for now.
Okay.
There you go. She got a picture.
It was not the best.
Might have to Google it or something. I don't know.
It is a
I
shame
think
you were
it's
busy for the
please.
past couple weeks. I tried to get some testing.
Yeah,
in.
dude. I mean, to be honest with you, like, A, I was really sick last week, and then B, we got some super serious, really bad news in the last week and a half. Katie's dad was diagnosed with mantle cell lymphoma, which is a type of
Oh
blood.
boy.
Holy shit, dude. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it's been pretty rough. She's actually up in Berlin with her dad right now. Her and her sister went to his first appointment today with the oncologist. He's been gone for a couple days. Unfortunately, it's a pretty aggressive cancer that's really usually only detectable when it's stage 3 or stage 4.
Ouch.
Shit.
The oncologist did tell her and him today that he doesn't have a full prognosis yet. They're going to be doing scans next week, but he's optimistic that they'll be able to get him into some sort of remission. They're hoping, with treatment. So
Well, that's
it's
good.
better than it's
About as good as you could get.
as good as we can expect. But the 2 to 5 year prognosis is not very good for this type of, and it's not.
Yeah.
So it's been a pretty rough couple weeks. I'm sorry I didn't have time to sit down with this.
Dude, it's cool.
Never. Thanks
How
for
the
the
I just
dude.
want to edit this. Like,
How you doing, Never?
so you have no idea, Matt, how to change the icon?
No, I don't.
How's it going?
What?
I appreciate the phone. Doing all right. Playing
Oh, okay, I see.
some. Why is my thing pushed? Sorry, guys.
The
I
old,
didn't realize that. I didn't realize
sitting
I
on
said
the
the voice.
phone and hitting push to talk.
No, I'm streaming and somebody followed, and I was talking to them. I'm so sorry, guys.
Oh, sweet. I am also streaming. Boom, baby.
I fixed it now. Sorry, guys.
I'm watching Pete stream so I can stream snipe him.
Ha I don't know what that means for this.
Friendly fire.
I did it. I got it. That scuff token. I love Google. I mean, not the company, though, sir. Three, 4, 5. Okay, perfect. And Jess has a nice picture, Jess, by the way.
Yeah, I like that one better than the first one she chose.
So you are going to be right by the... Oh, wait, I got to put you in the combat. Or you're already in the...
Yeah, it looks like we're all already in.
Yep. I was just dragging from the wrong spot. It was being a pain in the
Partially.
ass. Zaris is there by there.
What?
Are the 5 people on by the stools?
What the
Yeah, I thought the
half
bar
ones?
was the longer
Yeah, I thought
area.
the bar was a long area.
So I thought I'd be by the
No, because this is where the fire is and stuff. I'm assuming this is like the bar would be. Oh no, that makes sense. You're right.
Yeah,
It'd be over.
that looks maybe the kitchen, which doesn't necessarily have to
You're
be the
right
bar.
there. You're right there. Nope,
Okay.
she's right. You're right, 100%. I didn't notice that was a bar.
yeah.
So the galleon is probably like right here.
Well, Cody did push in front of me right before combat started.
Yep. So I'd say you're right here.
Yeah, that looks fine.
Grail is right here. And one of the bandits is. We're gonna say he is. You went to reach for him, right, Cody?
Yep.
Yep.
Can't really be right there. I'm just gonna put him here.
Using all the great wisdom score of a paladin, he wisely reached for it. One of the 5.
You can you see the bandit?
We
I just
can.
want to make sure the
Yes.
visibility is correct.
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
He's not in the combat tracker.
Yeah, not yet, at least.
He is in the combat.
Oh, we don't see him in the combat tracker, at least. There we go. I see him now. Oops.
Wow, you can put invisible characters on there. That's awesome.
Ah. Oh, that's... Oh, God.
I
So you
pressed
thought there were 5 bandits. There's really 10.
No!
I'd be running.
God.
I pressed a button without knowing what I was doing, and apparently passed my turn. So I don't know if
Yeah, we'll get
I'll
to
try
it.
to fix the
Progress.
round. Yeah, I'll try to fix the tree. I'm gonna say they didn't have a second table. I'm gonna say the 4th is actually. Imagine there's a table over here, guys. It's like 2. Well, no, they'd be like next to each other. So there's a table, or this is the 2 tables. So just
Yeah, you
push
said
it.
the tables are pretty
we
close,
can do
right?
it in the back
Yeah,
room
there you
where
go.
there's a fire and several tables.
That's pretty... I think that's like the kitchen.
The back room. That's the outside. I think it's the outside. It's like an outside deck or something.
The area with like the meat and the bread and the fire. That looks like a...
Whatever you say it is.
Up here, like the fire up top, meat.
Oh, okay, yeah, I guess outside on the deck, yeah. We weren't
Yeah, it's a
really out
deck.
there,
It's a
but
deck
we could do
outside that's
whatever we
overlooking the
wanted to.
ocean. Yeah, because these are like railings. Four. Say 5. Oh, he'd be spread out a little bit there.
Yeah.
And then boom, NPCs.
Hoping he doesn't. A lot of people will roll for all the enemies at once. Hopefully he doesn't do that, because that gives like them 5 turns in a row.
Right.
But Affler, okay.
If there's enough of them,
Hopefully Affler is not gonna join in with them.
okay.
So you can see the 5 bandits and then Affler behind the bar.
Yep, sure
Correct.
can.
Okay, beautiful. Down there. All right, let's see if we can fix round 1. Boom. How do I?
And Bear needs to go on the map too. I don't see him.
Bear does need to go on the map. Bear was.
He was standing behind me as well, so I imagine it may be to the right of Grail or somewhere in that area. That's good too. Yep.
Does that look good? That work for you guys? You're like next to the fire, Bear.
Yep.
That's fine.
Okay. How do we start the initiative? Rolled it.
Yeah, for some reason it didn't put in Zaris or
Oh.
Grail's initiative. And it actually doesn't have any stats for Zaris. So your health.
Yeah. What is the so my max? I would put
Max
8.
is 8, yeah.
My current HP is 5.
Yep, she's got her health in there. It's weird.
Well, it just went in there now. She just put in.
Is the
Okay.
one to the left the
How do I
current
change
or
it?
the damage?
I don't know. It says wound, so you
All
probably
right.
do that.
Let's
Oh,
see
I
if we can
probably
get
do
this
3 then.
turn order.
Hey, thanks for the follow, Never.
So it's Bear rolled the highest initiative. I didn't roll initiative for the dudes. Yeah.
No, Zaris rolled a nat 20 for
I don't
initiative.
think that's our actual. Well, okay. So we rolled initiative before the combat tracker was. We were putting the combat tracker.
Yeah.
I don't think that actually registered into the combat tracker.
But, well, I think it partially did because you did roll a 19. Didn't you?
I rolled a 20
I know you rolled a 20.
minus whatever pluses
I have no idea what I rolled because I did it in the tower.
The initiatives that we rolled was before we rebooted the fantasy room.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, there we go.
What I'm
So
hearing
who was
is
first? Zaris was first.
Yeah.
Yep, Zaris was 22 on her initiative, and I thought Bear was 19. I guess he could have been 18, but
18, I think.
yeah, you rolled a 16, so
Yeah, I rolled a 20 and then my +2 or whatever. I was like a 22.
Why can't I just drag you to the top of the list?
Oh.
just modify your initiative, and she should go up there, right? Can you do that?
In the order column.
Also, I don't know what happened, but to me it looks like Bear's image changed to Zaris's on the fucking map.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
weird.
okay. So what was your initiative, Zaris?
It was, I rolled a 20 and it was a 22 total.
Yep, 22. There you go.
Boom. I figured out how to do it. Okay. Bear, what did you have for a roll?
I rolled a 16, so I think it was an 18 total.
And I have no idea because I rolled in the tower.
So just roll
No,
again.
I rolled a 16, so it was a 19 because I got a +3 to it.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. So that's so I
did
probably
take
rolled a
yours.
17 then.
But Pete is right that we're somehow my token. I don't know if you dragged me out of the combat or dragged Zaris in twice.
What the fuck?
No, it's hovered over you. It says bear, but it looks like my token. But outside of the map, your token's still the correct one.
Still up in your top left over there. It's got the picture, so I don't know. There we go.
You rolled. Oh, did we roll initiative before?
We did, and that's
Yes.
why the confusing
Oh,
is.
okay.
And I don't know what I rolled because I did it in the tower. But judging from the fact that Bear
It
came
saved
into
Matt's.
here,
It saved Matt's. Sorry.
yeah. So I'm assuming it saved mine too since I came in at 17.
I don't know what Cody's was low, but I don't know what it was.
His was what?
a 7.
Yeah,
It was a 7,
It
yeah.
was really
I
low.
thought it was-
So I think he rolled it. Yeah.
I don't
And then I gotta.
that we need to roll in the tower, by the way, just for future.
No,
Yeah.
no. You can roll that openly for sure.
Okay.
Let me roll the bandits.
Cool.
Did I do that right, by the way? I put in wound as 3, I think.
For how much damage you've taken,
Or how much damage I've
probably.
taken. Or
Yeah, that's probably fine. I think.
at least we
And
can
Bear
put
will
his
have to get
wound.
added back to the map now.
Oh.
Even so, I'm keeping track.
I'm just gonna roll manually. I can't see a way to automate it for them.
That's
I'll
cool.
roll and I'll add it in.
And it rolls. Oh god. I guess it was 5.
I believe it's just dexterity, right?
Yeah. Dex mod.
Yeah, your dex mod is whatever your initiative bonus is.
Mm-hmm.
You guys don't see the map moving when I move it around.
Nope, don't see it.
Nope.
Okay, they're on 9.
Okay. Oh, they rolled 9. Okay, yep, they're going all in a row.
Awesome.
Okay, we should be able to go now. Hopefully.
Put
It's
Bear
Zara's
back
turn.
on the map.
Is he not on the map? What the?
Because you deleted him and they added him again. Fix
Yeah, I
the
thought
portrait.
I added him back.
Cool.
There we go.
Okay. All right. Zaris is up first.
All right. Well, since they're all in front, whatever, I'm actually gonna take out my bow,
Okay, so that's like
short bow.
part of your movement, right? Drawing weapon.
It can be her interaction.
Okay.
I'm
So
not
draw
moving.
your bow.
Mm-hmm. Drawing my bow, and I'm going to aim at not the one in front of Grail because I think Grail has them.
I don't know how you target in this. Do you just select them when you do it?
Can you guys see in the combat
can
tracker?
hover.
Can you see your own?
I can see everybody in there, but I don't know what,
I can,
You
and you
guys
can
see-
hover on the map, and I can see which ones it has their names, and it doesn't have their HP or anything. It just says healthy.
Okay. Tell me which one you're targeting. I think I can manually target. I
Bandit
don't-
2.
If you need. Bandit 2. So Zaris targeting.
Yeah, I tried to click them and nothing happened. So
maybe you have to drag the die on top of the one you want to hit. I don't know. We'll find out.
actions. There we go. And so
I think what you can do is
Ooh, yeah.
if you are in your
There you go.
Oh,
There we
you
go.
guys-
Oh, come on, you crit!
Nice.
Beautiful.
What a cheater. All right.
yeah, no.
Roll
so
double
what I
dice.
did was I pulled
Ag-
right from
ag
the
dice.
I pulled right from the actions, the dice,
Yeah,
and
you
then
can do
I
that.
hovered it over the one I wanted to.
Yeah, that's what I
hit.
kind of thought was going to be. Well, I guess you're rolling double the dice. I don't know how you...
I was gonna say, do I just grab a normal one, or
Hang on one.
do I grab the same from the same spot again?
I just need to see if it auto did its wounds. Like it's damage.
Yeah, it doesn't show any damage. That's just the attack hit.
Okay. Yep. The attack critically hit.
And then you probably grab from over here, where it shows right next to it how
The
much damage
pierce
you do.
it- the
And
Where
you
did you
drag
do
it
that
over
from?
somewhere.
Straight from the weapon?
under actions. It's the last tab on your character sheet.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, and it
She
did
rolled
the critical
2d6?
damage too. Oh, you got 2 nat 1s.
She did, yes.
And she rolled 2 1s.
She
Oh,
did
no.
roll 2 ones.
Unfortunate.
Butter crit.
So as you quickly draw your short bow and knock an arrow and fire it at the second bandit, he deflects it at the last second with a dagger in his hand. He actually drew the dagger at the same time and deflected it, but it actually like cut into his face at the same time. So he has this gnarly scar on his right cheek.
Okay.
Blood dripping down. He turns, his head just whips around and stares right at you with a murderous look in his eyes. It is now. Did it auto go to the next person?
It did not.
I think
Oh.
she needs to hit this little dragon head with an arrow pointing down that will say basically turn complete.
Are you done? I can do the next actor.
Oh, I see it in the bottom left corner of the combat tracker.
I'm not used to.
I don't know
all
if
the
she can
different
click that or if I
actions
have to.
that I-
Bottom left corner of the combat tracker.
I see it. Yes.
Yeah.
She's wondering what else she
click
can
it.
do.
I'm
Like I think you
wondering
can
what
else-
at this point you can move.
You can still move, yep.
I'm going to. I don't know. I'm not really. I'm good with where I'm
Yeah,
at.
I'm assuming you don't have anything that you can do at level 1 for a bonus action.
No.
You already did your interaction. The only other thing you'd have is the reaction. So, yeah, you're probably good. You could, if you wanted to, you could jump behind the fucking bar and get like half cover or something.
That's cool. Actually, yeah. If I could,
Yeah, you can.
I want to jump behind the bar.
Assuming you trust Athler not
I
to
was
fucking
gonna say
stab you in the back.
I want to jump. Can I move my own token?
Yeah, you should be able to.
So you can either, if you want to do it fancifully, you can roll an acrobatics check, or if you just want to, you can just move, and it costs you basically 2 squares of movement to go through the bar.
Yeah, like
As you're
Yeah.
climbing over it.
difficult terrain.
Yeah, I want to
Yep.
do it.
Basically,
like
it was
Yeah, that's enough right there. That wouldn't cost at all.
Either way, you have enough movement to do it. Jess, you
Yep.
don't need actually. I'm not gonna make you roll an acrobatics check unless
Okay.
you want the chance of falling on your face.
Yeah. I
Um,
mean, as I said,
Like because you easily have enough movement that you can move. It's difficult terrain to move through that. So basically, flip over the counter.
yeah, I'm basically like, after I release the boat, he stares at me. I grin really wide as I kind of like, because I'm on the stool, I use my feet to like push myself up onto the bar and like twist back to plop down behind it.
Okay. Affler looks at you wide-eyed, like with his hands in the air. I'm not with him. I'm not with him.
Don't worry, man. Crouch down.
As you say that, he grabs a giant fucking cup of grog and just hunkers down behind the bar, like chugging it at the same time.
He's like, I gotta get hammered to get through this, yo. It's way too early in the morning.
He's worried that he's gonna die. He's like, I'm gonna get a drink in before I die.
If he doesn't
and
attack
then-
us, he'll live.
Then
Next, oh boom, you just did it.
Yep.
Bear's turn. Hey, this is actually working smoother than I thought it would.
Yeah, once you figure it out.
Yeah,
Alright,
it's gonna
so-
be a little more clunky if you try to do manual rolls though. Like, if you want to roll your dice, I
Right.
don't figure that out.
Normally, I walk around with my, my quarterstaff as kind of a walking staff. But since
Yep.
I didn't say this earlier, but I did say that I was standing behind Galleon with my arms crossed.
Mm-hmm.
Not the easiest thing to do with a quarterstaff, so I'm going to assume that my quarterstaff, I must have set it down over by the bar or something at the time, right?
I mean,
Um,
you have nowhere else to put it.
I mean, you
like-
could have it. You could have it slung over your back if you have a strap on it.
Yeah.
But, like,
No.
My point is, it's not in my hand right now.
it's
Okay,
not. But as part of in this, so in D&D 5th edition,
It's
Flavor
fine
is
if
what
it's
you-
not. I'm just curious.
Okay. It's not in your hand at the moment. But as part of movement, you can draw a weapon.
Yep, and then you also have an interaction ability that you can use. which could take it out.
Resheathing a weapon actually takes an act. So
It takes an interaction.
No, I don't.
interaction. Yeah, it's not free.
Yep.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay, so then I'm going to move over towards Bandit 4 on this corner,
Yeah, you can just drag. Yep, there you go.
and while drawing my quarterstaff, and I'm going to attack Bandit 4 with my quarter.
Yeah.
You
so
can.
You take,
He's gonna have partial cover because of the table.
Okay.
You can also like kick the chair out of the way if you want to go like right here.
What if he stood on top of the table? Would that give him like advantage for being a high ground?
I would give him a +1 to hit,
I'm
but
6'9". I've always got the high ground.
that's
I
true.
understand.
Or 6'8",
you're also
rather.
you're attacking a halfling though, so like not his whole body is not above the table necessarily.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
No, that's
you would
fine.
attacking from here, you'd have cover.
I'm going,
Go ahead.
I'm going from here with partial cover at him.
You're okay with that? You can also, like I said, you can go here and easily reach him. Like you just kicking the chair over as you're moving.
No,
It's an interaction.
I'm gonna do the partial cover thing.
Because that's what his character would do.
He's looking
lining
for the first
the
attack. Yep.
So yeah, just grab that dice and drop it on the thing. On the oh.
It's a miss.
So I didn't even give him like I don't know how to give him a cover bonus yet. So you missed anyway.
Yep.
Okay.
And do you have to hit with your weapon to get your bonus action unarmed attack, or is it just when you attack?
Let me double check.
I believe you do have to hit because
Yeah, I don't.
I believe Lisa
Our,
looked
our
at
monk
it
our
before.
monk is hit every single time, so
Yeah.
it hasn't come up yet.
You can use the attack action with an unarmed strike or monk weapon on your turn. You can make one arm. When you use the attack action,
So yeah, you get it.
you can make one unarmed strike as a bonus action.
Yep.
Boom! You get it. You get to make that attack then.
And that's
Basically,
I
you're-
think that's a D4 plus your dex.
How do
I've already
you?
put it in. It's I can use my dex as a
Yep.
damage.
Yep.
Is there a way for you to roll it?
Yep. There you go. There you go. That's a hit.
Boom! Hit. So as you're like, you can narrate it if you want. So he quickly, you swing your quarterstaff, he ducks under it, and then you
Catch him with a knee to the face.
catch him with a knee to the. You actually reach. You're so fucking tall. that you just swing your knee over the table and as he's ducking down, his skull, his jaw just connects with your knee.
So this is I don't know if this adds in my dex bonus automatically or not. Let's find out.
If not, I'll just subtract the.
Yeah, it didn't. So just 2, then plus whatever your dex is, which is 3, so 5 should be.
So it would have been 5 damage.
Yep.
Yep.
To Bandit 4, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
I will change. I will change his wound. Boom. You hear a healthy crunch as your knee connects with his jaw, and a tooth goes flying out of his mouth, along with a good flop of blood. Fuck!
All right. That's it.
Alrighty.
So you pass the time.
Let's see. I want to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm moving max distance away from these guys. And then I'm going to hit the one standing next to Cody with Guiding Bolt. Oh, crit.
Rolls a fucking crit.
Nice.
Roll that damage, boy.
It's it's
No way!
it's 4d6.
That was more than 46-year-old.
That's a crit. Crit is double dice, so that was 8d6.
It doubles the dice. It doesn't
It
double
doubles-
the damage. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. It
Yep.
used to be double the damage. It didn't double the dice. Okay, so
So
which
he's
one
dead.
died?
The one right in
Yeah,
front
the
of
one
Cody.
right next to Cody.
Basically, this
Oh,
bolt
Grail.
just comes out of nowhere.
Okay. Where is it? Where that was Bandit.
1
He's
BA, 1 BA, yeah.
Okay.
Or does it come
Where
out
did
of
he
your
go?
hands?
What?
Guiding bolt, does that come out of your hands or does it come out of the sky?
It comes out of the sky, I imagine. I don't really know. Well, I don't know.
So, Grail,
Flashlight streak.
Are you there, Cody?
So
Yeah.
it came out of my hand. Yep.
as you reach out, you grab the bandit by his shirt, and as you're doing that, he's drawing his dagger at the same time, prepared to stab you in the gut. You basically lift him at the same time, and these magical bolts go flying like right along your abdomen, but miss you, just penetrating his body. And as he's about to sneer at you, he coughs up just a huge amount of blood in your face.
Enjoy your hepatitis.
Nice.
Ugh.
And then he's literally unconscious in your hand, and I assume you drop him to the ground.
Yeah.
You just let him go.
It would be his turn next, but he dead. So
Yeah, he just went to the ground.
that's how you crit, Jess.
But you can only do that one time.
Yeah, whatever.
Guys.
Nice
so
one,
he
Galleon.
believes-
Yes.
You other boys still want to go? I'm yelling this at them. I don't know if I can, but
They look kind of wide-eyed. Like the one that was staring at you looks wide-eyed, but he still looks intent on like charging your ass.
right.
And the other two are too busy to notice what's going on. Like the one that's squared off with Grail, the one in the back left corner, Bandit 5. He's like looks a little hesitant after he just saw his friend get fucking skewered by magical energy.
Yeah.
You hear him yell in Halfling. Do any of you speak Halfling?
Nope.
No.
Unless
I do
it's
not.
some
It's-
type of Sylvan or something.
It sounds like some tribal guttural cry that he yells out. Think like when Xena does her, you know, the loud noise she does as she's attacking.
Yep.
You know that? Yeah, like that. I can't do it, so I'm not going to even
Shut
try
up.
to do it. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know. I love seeing
Bandit 2. All right, Bandit 2 is going for. Well, actually, he might.
I was gonna say he's the one I hit in the face.
He is, but he's also not that close to you. 30. So he's got 6 squares of move. Yep, he's gonna move here. So he's basically moving 1, 2, 3, 4,
He
5.
jumped up on the bar.
He's gonna jump up on the bar. Click. He leaps up onto the bar pretty deftly. He almost catches his foot on the barrel, but he manages to balance himself at the last second. And he is going to attack you. How the fuck you attack again? How did you guys? What did you guys
You
roll?
just drag the dice over the portrait of the person on the map that you want to attack. and it'll tell you.
Yeah,
for a monster, it might be a little bit different.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure he has
Oh,
character
I
sheets.
see how it's done. I see
So-
how it's done. I got it.
I was gonna say, so the monster's
Yep.
weapons have the dice right next to the drag and drop over.
Why does it
dice.
keep bringing up manual dice entry? Why the?
Stop.
He rolls. He swings at you and easily misses.
Nice.
Nice.
That's good because she's only at 5.
Learn how to attack, little vile hole in the ground.
Bandit 3 is. He is gonna move in. 2, 3. On Grail. Pulling out his scimitar as he moves. They look like daggers, but they're really.
I got it.
Imagination.
He's kind of like, as he moves in on you, Grail, he's staring down at the bloody corpse at the bottom as he's swinging, so he might be semi-distracted.
Disadvantage.
His friend is fucking gutted in front of him.
I have no idea what to do here, by the way.
Yeah, but how good?
Yeah.
How fucking good of friends were they? He's just gonna steal his stuff.
If you can make it out alive.
Yeah, you don't know. I
You
guess.
don't know him. And he misses. I assume a 12 does not hit.
Yeah, Cody has, what do you have, like 18, 19 armor class?
19.
Why is it
Yeah.
not rolling? It's not showing the attack. Like,
Yeah,
it's
we
not.
don't see nothing.
We'll have to look that up for next time. It's probably an option so you can have it shown it, but it's how you can better
How
follow.
are you?
oh, okay, I got it. I forgot how to do it.
Okay, sweet.
Wait,
Perfect.
what does say? Hang on, I'm testing something real quick. I think it's because I got manual die entry going somewhere, and I don't know how it all.
Gotcha.
Oh, I figured it out. Boom. Okay. Bandit 4. Bandit 4 is next to Bear.
Yep. The one that got knee in the face.
Yep. He is going to move around you, Grail, and you're going to get one attack of opportunity.
Bear?
Yep.
Well, actually, from where he's at right now, he never left his threatened zone, so
Do you guys see him?
I see him.
Yeah.
I saw where he
Yep.
moved.
I don't think he can do that. Like he moved.
No, you
'cause
can't move through a space of an enemy without getting attack of opportunity. I thought.
Yeah, like right there, like the first movement, he would have, not the first. He could have moved 5 feet without, like, if you just move 5 feet, I don't think you provoked. Second move that he went around him, like, he would have provoked.
It's not true. It's when you leave their threatened zone. So if he tries to leave basically the 5 foot square around bear, he would provoke it. But
Maybe
as long
he
as
could
he's
do an
basically
acrobatics thing.
within range of bear's attack, he
Tumbled
doesn't.
under my legs.
Yeah, you can make him
Okay.
tumble through.
That's different. Then let me hang on. Let me just.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, now that Peter's saying that, I remember that. Yeah, as long as you don't leave a threatened space, you don't provoke an attack of opportunity. But it could be difficult to move through the space.
Yeah.
You
So
know,
if
you
he
could
went,
choose
if he
that.
wanted to move like directly above Grail, that would have provoked one. And now,
He doesn't want to create attack opportunity. He's trying to flank,
yeah,
and flanking is an optional rule in the game, and it is in this, and we are using
we're using it. Okay.
Sweet.
Well, it gives
Good
him
to know.
advantage, right?
advantage when you flank opposite.
Yeah. Benefits me.
23.
That's good for us to know. Keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
I guess I'm not really rolling dice, so let's just set this back up.
To your face.
I have it zoomed in. That looks very strange.
Unzoom from the face. There we go.
It's messy back there.
A little messy.
That's what happens when you're rearranging and shit.
Yeah.
That looks good. Yeah, it's so much easier just to use the dice in the game, so I guess I'll just keep doing that.
Yeah.
Save these for our game.
Yep. It is really nice though because it's automated and
Yep.
and there's no way to be like, oh, I fudged that number.
Yep.
Oh, it's just when he moves out of your reach.
Yeah, but he at no point has
Yeah,
left
yeah,
his
yeah,
reach.
Yeah, no. Yep, okay. So he's on the other side of you. He moves freely. Bandit 4. He's going to is there such thing as holding at, like, move and then I'll have to look that up.
Holding? Yeah, you can take your action to like hold position.
So he can move
I don't understand.
and
the
ready
question.
to attack. Used to be so you
Yeah,
used
you
to be
can
able
ready
to
an
move
action.
and ready to attack.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
can
can ready
basically
an
ready
action.
to attack on but you have to decide the trigger.
Yep.
Like you have to decide when he's going to attack.
He is going to attack when his partner flanks bear.
Okay.
I get it. So when his partner flanks him, then all of a sudden he'll get advantage as well. Get it?
Yep.
Yep. They're not stupid.
Yeah, you just
they
basically
know how
have to
fight.
state like when
They've
he's
they've
planning
gutted
to-
people before.
Yeah, like you just have to state it because you can't just make up the trigger like, oh yeah, I happen to.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
when he's
yep,
gonna do it. You're like,
Yep,
okay.
Yep. He's going to ready to take a slash with a scimitar when his friend is flanking bear. And Bandit 5 will go.
Leap over the table. Let's go.
Moving up here.
What, Siggy?
He attack bear. Actually, I think the ready to action goes off first.
Oh, is he is he attacking bear? Okay.
Well,
Yep.
the ready attack
Yep.
would go off first, yeah, because
ready attack goes
as
off.
he flanks him, he's like, all right. Yes, Ziggy, you can't get in the bathroom.
Dude, this. I wish I could make the. There we go. Combat track was fucking huge.
Yeah, all the resizing spots are in the bottom right corner. Nowhere else.
Oop, there's a
Attack
hit.
bear hit.
Damage.
Bear takes 4 points of damage as Bandit 4 basically. So pretty much what's happening, Bear, is you're getting flanked by two halflings. One of them slashes at you with his scimitar when his friend moves in, and your eyes are distracted. I didn't even roll the advantage roll, but
Yeah, you still got
he
it.
hit on the first attack.
Technically, you could still roll it if you want, just to fish for a crit.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
And Bandit 5, then his attack.
You might have to next turn it to Bandit 5 before that works. It's still Bandit 4's turn.
And how do you add advantage? You guys said, is there a way to do that?
In the bottom left-hand corner, there's something right next to the modifier. It says ADV. That's advantage if you just click it.
ADV. I'm not seeing it.
It's the whole
Bottom
Right
left
under
hand
the chat
corner.
window.
Yeah,
right
under
under the chat
window.
window.
Oh,
There's a,
I got you. Boom. I got you.
Yep.
that's actually nice to know, so we can easily just roll 2 dice at a time.
Bears hit again. Another 4 points of damage. Bear's looking pretty hurt as another slash comes across your abdomen.
Alright, Grail. Fuck this guy up.
I have no idea how to do any of this, by the way, so y'all are gonna have to explain it to me.
So go to the actions
Yeah,
tab.
in your actions tab, you should have a list of weapons there. And
Yep.
then next to the name of the weapons, there will be a D20 little indicator with a plus next to it. You can
Yeah.
just, if you click on that, you'll be able to drag a D20 off of there, and then you hover it over the target that you want to hit, and then let it go, and it'll just roll the hit. And then if you hit, then the area right next to the D20 where it says how much damage you do, then you can click that and do the same thing, drag it over it, and do damage.
Gotcha.
And keep in mind, the one directly in front of you is just unconscious.
Yeah, the one in front of you is
the one-
unconscious. The one
the
down
one
to
south
your
of you
bottom
is
right
unconscious.
is full health, and the one above you to the left is has taken damage.
Wounded. And you are also in a flank right now.
Yeah,
being-
you are flanked.
Okay.
So if you kill the one
Which is-
above you, that will get rid of the flanking on both of you guys, and you have a high
Yeah,
chance of killing it
that's
if
kinda
you
what I
don't
was
roll
thinking.
high numbers or something as well.
Yeah. I am
Cody,
gonna
just
move. Huh? Sorry, go ahead.
Don't
go ahead.
I would recommend not moving, because if you move anywhere, you're gonna provoke an attack of opportunity from one of the two bandits.
I gotcha. I thought I'd have to move to be able to attack that guy.
No,
But I guess if he's
No, he's within
anywhere,
5 feet of
square.
you.
anywhere
Yeah.
adjacent counts.
okay, then I'm going to attack him.
you used to be able to shift 5 feet without provoking, but you can't do that anymore. Look that up.
Nope. That's
Which
a
one did you
hit,
attack? Bandit 4? Boom, roll
Yep.
your... And
So
then
roll the
basically-
baby. Same
damage
same
next
thing
to
with
it.
the damage die. Boom.
Yes.
boom. So, Grant, what are you using for a weapon, by the way?
I have a hand crossbow, longsword, and warhammer. I have all three, but I have the longsword equipped.
Which one did you roll? Longsword? Okay.
Yes.
Yep.
So basically,
Slash
once-
damage.
Yeah, it says
1d8
right next
plus
to
2 slashing.
Longsword slashing.
you basically drew your longsword and just did like a spin attack on the bandit that just struck, like, you see your friend Bear, like, probably grunt in pain, I would imagine, Bear. As you just got slashed up with a couple scimitar attacks.
Probably a little bit.
Yeah, so basically you did this spinning, like, longsword, like, spun right around and slashed him across the chest.
Justice!
Blood, literally halfling blood is just went flying across the meat that's sizzling on the fire.
Quality.
Are you moving or are you staying there?
Yeah, since now he's
Now you can
dying.
move, but you can't. There's one that's still alive, and you can't move without his range without getting attacked.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
you could just stand there. It's whatever. That also, what I would suggest doing, and this is like, obviously backseat going, but I would maybe walk one step to the right and stand over that halfling there to make it so if he wants to go and attack Bear, he would have to provoke an attack from you. Because where you're standing right now, he can get to Bear without provoking anything.
The one to the right,
Yeah,
bottom
the
right.
one to your right. That's a good way to stand to make him not want to leave your area.
Yep. Basically, yeah, you're basically keeping him in because he'll basically provoke if he wants to charge
Yep.
bear or
Zars, yep, or anybody.
Zars.
He can't get to anybody without getting hit or getting a swing.
Yeah,
at,
I
not
really-
necessarily hit.
Yeah, I really don't want Bear getting hit right now.
Yep.
So
Well, don't worry. If things are looking poor, I'll heal him.
Anyway, so now to pass your turn, go to the combat tracker in the bottom left hand and click the little
There's
dragon.
that little
thing
dragon there
on
that
him.
passes
Yeah, there
turn.
you go.
done.
So what's the barkeep doing? Still drinking?
Chugging and praying.
he is fucking laying on the floor like he's sobbing a little bit at this point.
He just hears like people getting annihilated.
Former's gonna fuck me. That's exactly what he.
Passes
Wait.
turn.
What name did he say?
Boromir, which you noticed that he said Clan Boromir to you earlier, and
Oh, okay,
Yeah, that's
gotcha.
the clan that they're from.
Yeah.
Zaris, it's your turn.
Well, since he's right in front of my face, I can't attack him, can I?
You-
With my short bow?
No, well, you have disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Oh.
You'll have disadvantage with that, but you can switch to your rapier.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna drop the short bow. On
Yeah,
the
you
floor.
have to drop it, otherwise you won't have enough.
Yeah. And draw my rapier. And attack him.
Did you input the rapier into your stuff already?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
I already have a rapier.
Oh, nice.
There's no attacks opportunity for cheating or casting on melee range.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you get disadvantage if you're shooting a bow in melee.
Also, don't provoke for moving while staying adjacent to the same foe, only when you leave its reach.
Yeah,
correct.
only when you relieve reach, yeah.
I don't think. You sure you get disadvantage?
For a short bow? Yeah, I
I'm
can't
not
be right
sure,
in
but
front
I'm
of
pretty sure.
somebody. For a short bow.
In this version of Dungeons and Dragons edition or whatever, you only roll initiative at the beginning of the fight, not like every.
Correct, only at the beginning.
Yeah. Only at the beginning.
Yeah, you don't roll initiative every time. It stays the same.
But either or, I'm dropping my short bow and pulling out my rapier. It does more damage anyway.
Yeah, see, right here. When you make a
I
ranged
believe you.
attack with a weapon, or that means you have disadvantage on attack if they're within 5 feet of the hostile creature.
Yep.
There you go. Boom.
Bandit
Nice
2
rapier
is
hit.
hit. All that sexy damage. Oof.
Oh, he's still up, though.
He is still up, but he's not looking good.
I take my rapier and slash across the front of him. Or actually, it's piercing, so I go in with one, good thrust towards his abdomen.
Justice!
Justice!
Oh my god. God.
Would you two shut up?
Your rapier, you skewer him in the gut. You stuck him in the pointy end. He winces in pain and knocks your rapier aside to pull it out of his stomach, tears it even more. But he's holding one hand over his stomach.
I'm
Bitch.
grinning.
Fuck tell
How,
you.
how does it
The
feel?
last thing I'm gonna do is gut you. I'm not fucking dying today.
Oh yeah.
And it's now.
Pray to whatever
go ahead.
God-
If you, are you moving or are you?
No,
Go
just
ahead.
staring
Sorry,
him
roll play.
down, grinning.
Play.
Like, you can pray to whatever god you might follow, but you're gonna be coming out of here in a body bag.
Momento.
Okay.
He spits a glob of blood down at your on you basically because he's up above you. He spits down at your face.
I don't even flinch. I just laugh.
You might get me, bitch. Ramondo's gonna fucking eat you for.
So scared. I'm sure you're just the freaking dirt underneath everyone's feet. They won't miss
Clan
you.
Boromir's gonna feast on your marrow. Shut your fucking pie hole.
Basically, my voice has changed a
You're
little bit.
fucking crazy. You sound
Yeah.
a little crazy.
No, I know. I'm just saying,
Okay.
I kind of am
Yeah.
pulling in my rogueness, like, frickin' I hate these scumbags.
And your turn whenever you're ready.
Yeah, I know. I'm role playing. Shut up.
If we're being technical, you only get like 6 seconds of talking per turn.
I'm.
I know
Well,
you'll.
not being
Well, I know
technical.
you'll a lot. I was
Highly
just saying.
But it is time to go on a bear.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, I was ending it after that.
Bear.
How's grappling work in this game?
Oh fuck! You would ask that, wouldn't you?
So it's a lot easier. I think you just make opposing strength checks, but I'm not sure.
I'm looking it up, motherfucker. Someone had
Yeah.
a grapple.
Yeah, it's a lot easier in this game though, but.
So it turns their speed to 0. Why does it keep doing this?
Combat
PDF
step by
is
step.
dank.
Determine surprise. Determine if there's anyone surprised. Establish positions. Roll initiative turns.
Yeah, you're reading something really weird right now.
I don't know.
More to the point. What if I wanted to just knock somebody out?
Basically, you would do a blunted attack. You're pulling your blow. You're pulling your blow.
Bludgeon? Oh, okay.
No, I mean you're basically pulling your blow. You're not trying to break bone.
When
I would give
want
you.
to grab a creature, use your attack action to make a special melee attack.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
A strength roll, contested by the target's strength or dexterity for an acrobatics check to move away from the grapple. If you succeed, the subject to the target is in the grappled condition. And then...
Yeah, which just lowers their move speed, basically. I think they can still attack. I think they can only attack the person that's in the grapple with them, though.
Yeah.
Grapple creature's speed becomes 0. It can't benefit from any bonus to its speed. The condition ends the grappler is incapacitated. The condition also ends if the effects removes the grapple creature from reach of the grappler, such as when a creature is hurled away. Faster to just Google than it is to look at. So basically, Matt, if you want to grapple him, you can, but it just stops him from moving.
Just to be clear, if you grapple them, all it's really gonna do is keep them in place. They can still hit you
Exactly.
with no disadvantage.
He just can't move. His speed just he can't move basically. You can okay. 5.
Okay, well, at first I was thinking
I can't hear anything.
I'm gonna toss this dude in the fire, like pick him up
My headphones
over
on?
my head, swing him down, and
They did.
slam him into the fire. Then I thought, actually, we might want one of these guys alive because we would, see if we can figure anything out.
I missed a bunch of stuff because my headset turned off.
Stars Grayson guy. But now I'm thinking I'm just gonna attack.
Yeah, you should probably attack, I'd say. I should have noticed that my music stopped.
Basically, let me know if you don't want to kill him. If you're trying not to kill him and you hit him with a blunted attack, you'll still do basically you'll do temporary hit point damage instead of full hit point damage. You recover full hit. You.
All right, I'm moving around right over here.
Yep.
Ignore this roll because this that even rolled. That's not.
It did.
Yeah, that's not what I was trying to roll though. That was.
I got you.
Misclick.
Here we
hit
go.
him.
Almost a crit.
Are you pulling your blow or are you trying to kill him?
No, I'm gonna kill him. Outright.
Okay. Okay.
I'm coming down with my quarterstaff, just like straight over
Two-handing it?
the top. No,
Yep.
no, not two-handed. That's
Oh,
bad for
okay.
him. And just
Okay.
cracking him right across the crown.
You can do versatile with the quarterstaff and still get your bonus one-handed attack.
And then
That
I
is-
am taking my bonus one-handed on him.
Okay.
What?
So basically, you came down with a like your one-handed. You like twirled your quarterstaff and cracked him on the head. And
Cracked
at
him
the same time,
on the noggin, and I'm following up with a palm strike to his face.
That quarterstaff did
Okay.
Did that add proficiency to it? It says 2 damage. You should have gotten at least what 5.
Nor this.
I don't think he adds his dex to that roll.
You can
He's
in
not.
fact add your dex or strength to.
Yeah, as a
Yeah.
monk, I should be able to add my dex or
Yeah.
strength.
Why-
to any
why didn't it
attack.
do that?
I don't know why it didn't show. Maybe you have to do
That's
something to
because of
select
the
which one you want to do.
abilities- Because of the martial arts ability.
Yeah, correct. I know. But it
I
didn't
was
do that
wondering
in
why
your
it didn't
damage
add it.
roll. So it should be 5 damage instead of 2.
I'll fix it.
Okay.
It's Bandit
So
5,
what you
right?
can do
Bandit 5, yes.
is the little weird lasso thing next to your weapons.
I got it.
You can click and then you can change the modifier. To
Yeah,
it.
you probably didn't set what the modifier you want to use for that is yet, so it's not doing it.
Yeah, so like my quarterstaff says base, but plus bonus is blank.
Yeah, so just put 3 in there. Because that's what it is, right? It didn't automatically fill it in, probably because you have to pick.
And I think my unarmed gets the dex bonus as well.
It does. A D4 plus dex bonus.
D4 for now.
For now, yeah.
Oh, what the fuck is? Oh, I didn't even. I guess Cavile's outside. I didn't say anything. He's sitting out. He like walked outside before the fight actually.
He's just like,
Pick
I
off.
don't
Like
get
when
paid
the
enough for
humans
this.
ran out, he's like, yeah.
I'm
Gotta
rolling,
dip out.
rolling attack on Bandit 5.
Yep. Boom, another
That
hit.
hit. Palm to the face.
There you go, that worked.
Nice.
He is. So basically, you punched him in the face right after you cracked him on the head, and you broke his nose. His nose just splattered. He's not saying anything. He's trying not to choke on his own blood at this point.
Me too.
So that was Bear that went, right? Galleon, or are you still going Bear? I'm sorry.
Oh, it's
You
me
didn't
next.
touch it. Okay. You make sure you keep track of your spell use, like when you get things back. I don't know if it auto does that for you, but make sure
I
you
don't-
keep track
yep.
of it.
I get a long rest for everything.
The only one you can see, really, is
Yeah, I can
One
move.
for him.
I'm gonna
You can use.
step forward 5 feet so I can see the bandit on the bar. I'm gonna take a shot of that.
Oh, Bandit 2.
Yes.
Yep,
So-
and you have cover. You have cover from there. Like, cause you're on the edge of a corner.
Got him.
What'd you attack him with, by the way?
Ray
Ray of
Oh, Ray
Frost.
Frost. Ray Frost. Okay. So a beam of frozen energy. Like, by the way, guys, magic just starts shooting out of Galleon. Like a beam of frozen like energy releases from wherever you want it to, Pete, and strikes him.
Oh, whoops. What? That's weird. I grabbed the attack die and I grabbed that one. Ignore that second one.
It still hit, but whatever.
Yeah.
Might have to adjust his hit points if it is an
Why is it rolling a d20 instead of my attack? That's weird.
What are
heal
you
me.
rolling right now?
He's
Oh,
trying to
I
find the
see. I
damage.
see where I'm grabbing the wrong one. There you go. 1 damage.
Oh, sad face.
Oh man.
He was still doing pretty bad.
He
so-
was. He's so the beam of frost energy. He's like holding his stomach, like his hand is holding his stomach. The beam of frost energy actually like freezes that hand to his stomach. Like so he's holding the blood in. Like he's holding his intestines in it.
I look at my hand and I'm like, well, I guess I used all my energy on that last one.
His eyes, Zaris, you can't move. Wait, can you? You can't move. Move attack in the move.
You absolutely can.
Yes, you can. You can split up your movement. So he only walks.
So I'm actually gonna step outside. Yep.
Yeah, you can split.
You
up
could,
your
and you can even split up multi-attacks. So if you have like 4 attacks per turn, you can run up, hit somebody twice, and then run over and hit somebody else with the other 2 attacks.
By the way, I would
break up and move. That's used to have spring attack to do that. In
I know.
I would like. I'd like to shout. I'd like to shout out. Grail, block the door.
To stop from escaping. Yeah, I stepped out the back, so they won't be able to hit that way at least.
Yeah.
Which he should
And
be
that's
able
it
to
for
do
me.
just by swinging around to the, a couple of squares without leaving.
Well,
Yeah.
the thing is,
Just
if the one
circling
in front of Grail tries to move, he's gonna get swung at.
Yeah.
So, and also with the guy on the frickin' counter in front
Yeah.
of me.
Nobody can leave without getting hit by something, but Cody would have to one-shot the guy in front of him if he was going to stop him from escaping. Bandit's turn.
And that one's dead.
What one's dead?
The one who's on.
The one
The
what?
one you obliterated.
Well, that one's dead, yes. The one I hit on you, it didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Yep. I should have fucking should have used my bow. I assumed I would be like, I'd be able to kill this guy no matter what. He took a lot of damage. One. I'm pretty sure if I hit 2, he would have fucking dropped.
Yeah, 2 or 3. It's either 2 or 3. I
Yeah.
don't know. Depends on what he rolled for the health. I just took average for bandits, and
Yep.
that was like. Oh, it might have been 4.
I just figured I stuck to that one because I have a higher modifier for hit. So I was like,
Yeah.
oh, this one I'll have a guaranteed hit. And then
Yeah.
fucking rolled a 1.
Right.
Okay. That one is. I make.
I appreciate it. That one is what the 0 insertion force again for like the 8. Woo. Boy, that is deserving of. Just dead.
Wait, what? Oh, did I just accident? I deleted
What?
him. He's there.
Oh, yeah,
the
that's
dead
it,
one.
man. Okay.
I didn't mean to delete him. I just fucking.
Oh, that one? He was dead. He wasn't dying.
Well, yeah, it's still
Because
fine. It's
I
still
crit
got
him and
When you hit-
obliterated him.
Right, but when you hit 0 HP, you start making death saving.
Yeah,
Right,
he was
I'm just
making
saying,
death
like,
saving
I don't
throws.
know, when you get overkilled, it kind of spills over depending on how much damage you take.
Does not.
Yeah.
You don't go below 0 hit point. I know that much. Or actually, no. I think it is double your. What is it?
Yeah, if you take,
It's like double your.
if when
HP
you
or something
die,
like
the
that.
overflow is greater than your max hit points, you just die, and that's what happened. Because on the combat tracker, he was already labeled as dead, while the other one's labeled as dying, because he was just completely dead outright.
Right. Okay. Because you did 27 damage. You're
Yeah.
right. Nope.
27.
You're 100% right. Yep.
Yeah.
He deaded. Yep. Because he would have had. Yep. You're absolutely right.
Biggest
He did
shit
27
talker
damage.
exploded.
Yeah. He fucking died. He didn't expect someone wielding bolts of magical energy.
Yeah, boy!
Bandit 2. Where's Bandit 2?
On
That's the one
the
that's
thing in
next
front of
to
me.
you.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's the one with the
He
frozen
is going
hand to his
to
abdomen.
take a swing at. He's frothing at the mouth. His eyes are his like eyes rolling in
are
the back of his
bulging.
head. But he's still swinging his weapon at you wildly at this point. He's not even fucking like.
Oh,
He's just
yeah.
wildly swinging. Boom.
Oof.
22 hit on
Glad
Zed
that's not a crit, though.
No, it's not.
Oh, you are dying.
for 6 points of damage. So as you're like
But I'm
sneering and
still-
laughing at it,
Wait, I'm unconscious now?
You had 5 health. He hit you for 6.
Oh,
5 HP.
sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
So as you're like sneering at him, as you're sneering at him and laughing somewhat maniacally, his eyes are like rolling in the back of his head. He slashes wildly and catches you like, part of the blade hits your face and the pommel hits your face at the same time. Just boom, knocks you out.
Fucking
And then
bitch.
Bandit 2 is going to fucking 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Totally guessed that out as I fell over.
Oh, of course, he got all the way to the side to break line of sight.
He's limping pretty bad and leaving a huge trail of blood behind him. Bandit 3. Bandit 3 at.
The one
Bandit
by Cody.
3. Yep. Bandit 3 is not wounded. He is
No.
going to take a slash at you, Grail.
Alrighty.
And he swings wild at you and bounces right off your field.
Feel those metal pecs.
He looks at you pretty wide-eyed, and then he starts to fucking run. And you're gonna
Opportunity
get an
attack.
attack opportunity.
Yep.
Do
Yep.
it.
So roll your opportunity attack.
How do I do that?
Just the same way you would attack normally.
Does he get something for an attack of opportunity?
He gets to roll an
There you go.
attack of opportunity.
Yep.
Good start.
Roll your
That's-
damage.
Yep. Yes.
Boom! Big boy hitting. So he takes a swing at you. His scimitar easily bounces off your shield. He spins and starts to run. As he starts to run, you just fucking swing your longsword down it like along his spine.
Grail angry.
You feel bone crunch and blood wash over your blade. You can see what blood wash over your blade. Does attacks of opportunity this stop your movement?
No, if you have the Sentinel feat, they do, but normally no.
Oh, okay. They used to stop you. I got
Yep,
you.
now it's a feat.
Yep. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'm assuming we're not using the optional rule for moving diagonal.
That it
Which
costs
is-
more squares of movement.
It's
Yeah, so
it's
the
every
first
other. So
diagonal
the
is
first
5,
diagonal is 5,
and
and then the second
one is-
diagonal is 10.
Yeah.
For realism, because you're covering further ground that way.
And
Right.
also for
Um,
reach and basic
it's-
rule logic.
I got you. It's optional in 5e.
Yep,
Yeah.
it is.
I use
I'm gonna-
it just, but
We're not going to use it for this session, but
Mhm.
we'll discuss using it in future sessions. I want to read up on it. It used to be a thing in 3.5, and it always confused people. So I'm okay not using it.
I don't really
Um,
care as long as we figure it out. I would love to use it right now, because then that fucking bandit wouldn't have been able to get out of line of sight of me.
Oh, technically, it'd be one square away.
Yeah, he
Hang
would
on,
be one.
Let me look it up real quick.
yeah, it's just every diagonal.
Yeah, it's just a variant rule.
Yeah, it's you go 5, 10, 5, 10, 5, 10.
Yep.
So if you're moving in a straight line, it's automatically 5. So if you do a diag and then you're going in a straight line after, that's fine. But the next time you do a diag, it would just be 10.
How close do I got to be to shoot somebody with a hand crossbow?
That's got like a 60-foot range or something.
Yeah, so you could. I think he's in line of
So
sight of
but it's every other. But you can move and hit him still.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
I can't. I'm all the way out the back door, so I won't be able to get into line of sight of any of those guys.
But
So
Grail
he
can
was
see the
right.
one that
hang on.
attacked
He was
me.
right here. He moved 1, 2.
So
3.
5, 10.
So this would be 4, 5.
So that'd be
6.
25.
Right. I was mostly talking about the other bandit. But actually, if
This
you
one?
if you
Because he
if
moved
you
on
did
a
it
diag
if you did
twice.
it differently for him, he would still be out of line of sight. He would have just probably been one square up instead of moving down diagonal.
He'd
So
be
he
like
would-
right here,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Because he would have been. He moved.
Yeah, he only did one diagonal. I'm sure.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'll move them back.
Cool.
Yeah, I think I like the diagonal movement. It does
Yeah,
make
I agree.
more mathematically correct to do it, and it is an optional rule. I'm okay.
Cool.
Just every other square is an extra 5. Extra
Yep.
5.
Mm-hmm.
How
At first
far
I
can I
used-
move? Sorry.
Once it gets
Oh.
your turn, you can move. You move 30 feet. And every square is 5 feet. But as we just talked, if you move diagonal, the first diagonal movement is 5 feet, and the second diagonal movement costs 10 feet.
How do I roll
gotcha.
in death?
So I can move 6 spaces, basically.
So technically,
if I
what you
don't
could do on your
diagonals.
turn, if you walk down, you can go diagonal down and walk all the way down, and then get into threaten both the bandits, kill one, and then the other one will have to get an attack of opportunity to try and escape from you.
Gotcha.
I'm just gonna manually roll the death saves because I don't know how to do it.
That's fine.
There's something with the death saves on the main page for us. So
Yeah,
do you have-
on the character sheet we have a
stat?
death saving thing, but I don't know
I
about
don't
them.
see it on their sheet. I was trying to find it.
Yeah, it's
For
right
ours,
next to
it's
the
right
HP.
underneath where like the temporary hit points is, right by the hit die.
Yeah, there's like a little hit die thing, or there's a little die button next to the hit points where it says death
Like
saves.
literally on the very
S
bottom.
and
Of it.
F.
They might not have it though, so
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I don't see it on here.
most. I mean I don't know how other people do it, but on the
I'm just-
D&D campaign
I'm
I've
just
been
gonna roll
watching, they've never rolled death saves for the bad guys.
I think they should because if you want to like stabilize
Yep,
them, and
yep, you're
question
right.
them,
True.
or if you critically hit them with a fucking magical spell and just blow
Disintegrate
a
them.
shotgun,
You're
blow
like,
a
well, we
shotgun
can't-
blast
Well,
hole
we
in their
can't
chest.
question him
then-
now,
Right. Yep.
He basically got deleted.
Yep.
and it happened
All
to
right.
be the one
Yep.
that was big mouthing. So
Yeah, that one's that one's technically on the floor next to the left of Cody.
yeah.
Left
Got the
Ground.
fire. Yep.
We'll
Mhm.
just
Easily on the
we'll
floor.
sweep him under the bear rug
He's-
later.
It's not really a person anymore. It's more like a pile of goo.
Ew.
Yeah.
It really is more like a pile. Basically, he fucking almost tripled his points.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Like he was like
Bandit
like,
5.
Grell was holding
Bandit 5
him,
is
and then,
fucking bleeding really bad. Bandit 5 is going to attack you, Bear. And he misses.
Good.
Thank God, I was worried about that. I was like, no,
Don't-
bear, no.
I got
is-
plans, Joe.
Can you move through people? Is it 2 squares? Like, I don't remember if you can move through
I
characters
don't-
with 2 squares of movement.
I don't think you can move through opponents at all.
not opponents, friendly.
Yeah, you can move through
squares.
friendlies for free, but
So he can move through his like buddy square.
He is going to just jump up on the table or try to. Actually, you move. He's gonna go. He's gonna get. No, he's gonna try to jump up on the table so he doesn't have to run by Grail too.
yeah, good idea.
So I'm gonna roll. His check. He easily. So
Dude.
he's completely bleeding out his asshole, but he fucking flips up on the table like a boss.
You gotta do what you gotta do to survive.
I
Right.
rolled a natural.
I
20.
Yeah.
see that. Yeah. Basically,
Oh, you guys
his
just saw the roll?
Yep,
yeah,
we
his
saw it.
adrenaline kicked in. You know.
So he moved up here. You were still gonna get an attack opportunity.
Yep. Get him.
As he flips in front of your
Me or
face.
bear?
A bear. He's
Ignore
leaving.
this. Okay, apparently I can just put dice down.
Yep.
Yeah, you can
If
put
you
dice
just- if
down
you don't
on the
move, you
map
just
or
set it
whatever,
down.
and it won't do anything.
Sorry, the combat's taking a long time, guys. I
It's cool. We're figuring it
We're
out.
figuring
Yeah.
stuff out.
No, it's a miss.
Aw.
hope you guys are having fun.
I
This
am.
is actually
That,
really
was,
fun.
that was a hard miss.
Yeah, that was a hard miss.
So literally, basically, as he flipped up on the
but
table,
do I get my bonus attack still?
Because
don't
he's-
think so.
Oh, okay.
it's a free action, right?
It's a bonus action. when
I
he
don't
makes
think you
it. I
get
don't
more
think
than
so.
one bonus action.
No,
per-
yeah, you well, no, you don't get it because what you used wasn't an action; it was your reaction.
That's
so
true. Yep,
that's the
yep.
only thing you can
Mhm.
use on their turn.
Because it's when you're using a attack action.
Yep, so you
and
don't
this
get
is
it.
a reaction.
I also believe you only get one bonus action per
Per-
per turn.
Correct, and he would have already used it, so he won't get it refreshed anyway.
And he hadn't gone. Again.
Yep.
So Bandit 5. Wait, 1,
So
2, 3.
5, 6,
Actually,
yep.
these are these are difficult terrain.
yeah, those
One,
are difficult.
The 1, 1, 2. So the first one is still 1, 2. 3, 4. No, after he's up there, it's not a problem. It's getting up there. So
Yep.
1, 2,
Yeah. And
3,
But then
3.
3, 4
3,
because of
4.
the diagonal. Yep.
5, 6.
Perfect.
Gillian's like,
He's
yes.
scrambling for the door as hard as he can. He's actually yelling in some language you don't even understand. Like it's in that same tribal language. He's screaming at his
buddies.
you don't speak the language, but you're pretty sure it's "Don't fucking leave me behind" because you hear the word "fuck" in there at some point.
But I have
And
to
then
make
it is now Grail's turn.
All right. So I'm going to move first. 1, 2,
Showing.
3.
You can go diagonal
4.
down once, and it only counts as a 5. So that can be 3 right now if you move diagonal.
Oh.
Yep.
Wait, what now?
If you move diagonal, it only counts as 1 move. Unless you make a second diagonal move, then it would count as 10.
Ah, gotcha.
So instead of
So that can be
you're
a
gonna
3
basically
right
go
there.
diagonal onto the bear rug, then you're gonna go down.
Yep.
All right, so I'm at 3 right now.
Yep.
4,
Yep.
5.
You're going to get an attack of opportunity there, but I feel like this is a good plan and it's worth
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I would
Yep.
do it.
He's also a walking fucking.
Yeah,
tank.
that's what I'm saying. So I think this is good.
Yep.
So Bandit
Should I
5,
go
and he's
down
gonna-
one more, or?
No, that's
this
perfect.
is fine.
That's
where you
perfect.
Okay. All right. Then I'm good.
are. And then, so you're going to get hit for the attack of opportunity.
Quote unquote hit, unless he
Well,
rolls
he's
like
gonna
a
swing
fucking
at you.
20.
You gonna try?
Otherwise,
And unless he crits you, yeah, you're going to be fine.
Yeah, he hasn't taken any damage either.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Like, I can even see it now. Like, even if he gets hit, like, a little hard with a scimitar, with a dagger, like, he's just like, ugh. Like, fucking just keeps going. Little weasel.
Little.
No, that's what you would, like, mutter to the
I know,
halfling.
I was joking. I
Yeah.
was kidding. All right. So I'm waiting
hang
for
on.
the attack of opportunity. Okay.
yep.
Oh.
He's.
Wait a second. Nah,
For what?
it's too late now. This fucking Bandit 2, I hit him with Ray of Frost. That lowers movement speed by 10 feet. But we're too far gone for that, so I'll remember it for next time.
Ah.
I'll put him 1 square back.
Well, 10 feet would have been 2, right?
He
Yeah.
would have been at
2.
the entrance of the door, which means Cody wouldn't be able to move past it.
Correct.
We're already too far.
He would have been here.
Oh,
Are you sure you're okay with that? I'll move him back, but then Cody's
yeah,
gonna
No,
fix it.
man.
it's fine. That's so far back that I was like, it's fine. I'll try to remember it for next time.
Good to know in the future.
I
I
was
don't.
gonna say,
Is
yeah,
there a
that's
save? Is there a
multiple
save for that?
turns.
Like a saving throw?
Nope, I just have to make a ranged attack so I can still miss. Normally things are either you have to make a ranged attack
Oh.
or you do a saving throw.
I got you.
So basically, like, even though he only did 1 point of damage, it still affected him.
Yep.
So he's, like, probably shivering, like, like, not moving as fast.
He's more than shivering right.
Oh, yeah. Bleeding out.
He fucking misses.
There you go, Cody. So now
Justice!
slaughter one of the 2.
Slaughter
Alright.
the one that slaughtered me.
Which one? Make sure you drag your target onto one of them, Cody.
Yeah. I will.
They both look equally fucking gutted. God, Jesus Christ.
Got him.
Yes!
Can you roll any better? Oh, that's the one that was shit
Yes,
talking
I
back.
can.
Justice!
Oh boy.
You got that max damage.
He's almost fully dead. Like you literally. So you impale him, Cody. You actually have to push him off your blade.
Yeah.
Your blade goes through his straight through his abdomen, like through his back, and then you literally have to kick him off with your foot. Like
Yeah, this was the one with the frozen hand to the abdomen. The sword came
he
through
was the one that
hand.
was. Yep. Basically, he's like, I'm gonna get away, and he just gets skewered like a fucking blade just goes through his chest.
As you hear a robot going, Justice!
Justice.
I'm not gonna put a marker out here, but basically down the wharf, like by the water. I'm gonna say this place is by the water. See Kavil like snap his head around at you, and he just looks fucking appalled. By the way, he's like, "Ugh." What in Kyber? Okay.
I feel like
End your turn if you're done.
I feel like Cody's
there-
character would just be like,
Anything else I can do? Can I make a second attack with the hand crossbow or anything?
No,
or?
no,
No.
your attack,
I didn't
your attack
know.
counted.
I was
as
making
your-
sure.
Yep, your attack.
Not unless you
counted
have a
as your-
feat or something that gives you a multi attack.
I don't think I do. So okay.
Paladins are pretty much, I think, only attack once. So
so, Affler.
what's he got?
Is he gonna be nice?
Cody, did you do your alignment?
Yes, I am chaotic good.
Okay. It's
What was the last thing you said? Sorry, you broke up.
I said okay, that fits.
Okay, cool.
Justice!
Alpha, he is literally sobbing. Please don't gut me. He hears the halfling scream, and then a like the scream cut off by a blood gurgling sound.
He doesn't see me crumpled to the floor next to him. What a frickin' joke.
He's curled up in a ball.
Wait,
It's a
you
failed death
rolled
save.
for me?
I don't know what you want to do. I didn't roll anything. I just moved it to you. It automatically rolled it.
Oh, automatically.
Oh,
did it,
okay.
so.
I thought I had.
All I did was go next actor on the initiative, and it automatically moved it up.
Gotcha.
There you go. That's a fail.
Yep. Got one fail, so.
Someone might want a healer.
She's not going down.
I can't do it.
I got it.
Bear. Big bear. You have a dead bandit above you, next to a fire.
Actually, okay, so, yeah, let's see. So, going over the table, what would that do?
It- it's
Difficult
difficult
terrain.
terrain for the first one going up, and that costs double movement. But then coming
Hey.
down doesn't cost it.
And you need to roll a dex check. DC 10.
Or you can still reach it if you just go straight down and over. But
You can go down and over too.
Yeah, so I'm going.
yep, there you go. That's 5.
1, 3, 4,
Get
5.
the
Plenty of
little dude
movement.
that was scrambling away from you.
Plenty of movement.
It's like a killer going after.
He fucking hears you like coming after him, and he just whirls around to look at you, and he's just got this sheer look of panic and fear and desperation in his eyes. He doesn't say anything. He doesn't say anything because his fucking jaw is broken. His nose is broken. His jaw is broken.
Well, I'm coming at him. I'm going to take my quarterstaff and again coming with an overhand blow because I can't really swing with a haymaker from the right there, being right-handed this guy.
Okay. Let me know if you want to pull your punch.
I do not.
I mean, his jaw's broken.
There
He
you
can't
go.
talk anyway. Don't mind me. Aw.
Got him.
Got him.
Your
though.
quarterstaff comes down on top of his head, and you just feel this loud. You can feel the crunch, and his eyes go like his actually kind of caves his head in a little bit, and he slumps to the floor.
And I'll finish my move by stepping up.
Are you
one more?
He's
are you
stepping
following
on
up?
more sec-
So he goes unconscious. Are you following up with any more fucking? Are you gonna beat the corpse?
You can punch him just to make sure.
Yeah, I was gonna
that
say,
gives him a
technically, his
guaranteed
unarmed attack
fail
could
on
be
a death
boot to
save.
the face.
I'm not doing that.
Okay.
He's just stepping on him.
All right, gimme.
I'm proceeding closer to the door in case I need to be out. And then after a short pause, remembering to hit the next person.
Galleon, you are up.
I'm moving there, and from the looks of it, I should have line of sight
You
on
have
that guy out
line of
there.
You have line.
I
If
mean,
you're
I
making
counter.
how does allies work for line of sight with range? To be able to hit
You can
your
you
allies.
can
Oh,
you
that's
can
true.
shoot through allies. I imagine if you nat 1 though, maybe they would get hit.
Technically, you can shoot through halflings too.
Yeah, in this you're able to shoot through the squares of allies. We good? Or are you confirming?
Hold on, I'm checking something.
Yep, go ahead.
I'm gonna give him half cover because Cody's literally in front of him.
Okay.
So
That
he's
gives him
plus,
what?
plus two AC.
Okay, so I'm gonna throw. I don't know what his AC is, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'll tell you if roll
You
is.
truly hit.
So you got an 18.
That's
You
a hit.
easily hit it,
Yep.
even with a +2. You easily.
Go down. Boom. Got him.
Boom.
All right. Once combat's
What did
over.
you? Was that another Ray of Frost?
Yeah, that was another Ray of Frost.
Okay. Okay. So basically, he gets encased with ice and just falls over.
Sweet. Once that's over,
So-
I'm rushing over to Zaris, and I'm gonna cast Spare the Dying on her, which immediately stabilizes her.
Okay. So hang on. So we're gonna go to Bandit 2.
Yep.
Which one's Bandit 2? Bandit 2 is this one. So he just went down. So I'm gonna roll his death save.
Okay.
Okay. How do you? Okay. I don't remember what the DC is. I think it's 10.
I think it's just 10 or lower is a fail, and 11 and higher is a save.
10 or higher, you succeed. Yep.
Yep.
Your third failure, you die. Rolling a 1 or 20. When you make a death saving roll 1 on a d20, it counts as 2 failures. You roll a 20 on a d20, you regain 1 hit point. That's right.
Do
Death
we
saves are
want?
important because you can actually come back up.
Yep. Do we want? I'm gonna stabilize Zaris. I can go and stabilize one of the bandits too.
Well,
We're
would we
gonna
drop
continue to go.
combat, or...
We're gonna continue to go in initiative order
Okay.
until they're dead,
Okay.
or he gets back around to Zar. Let me roll the next one's death save. Also saves. Just this is in case they get a 20, they can get back
Sure.
up.
Yep.
Death save 4. Bandit 4 is over by the fire. Even if he gets up, he's fucked. He makes it.
Sweet. That one didn't show for whatever reason, but
Death save. I don't know why. Death save 5. Or Bandit 5.
Where's 5 at? Oh, he's under bear. Got it.
Where's 5? Oh,
5
5
is under bear.
under bear, he's standing on him. So if he gets up, he's going nowhere.
He failed his death save. He's bleeding out further. That's 1 failed.
Well,
And then we have Grail.
Headed.
Grail, what are you doing, my man?
So these guys are dying but not dead.
Like you
Correct.
see them breathing.
If you wanted to kill them, if you attack them, they get an automatic fail on their death save.
Gotcha. We only need 1, right?
Yep.
You can use a medicine check to. I'm not going to tell you how to roleplay, Cody. You are still a good character.
It is true. It is true.
You are
Yeah,
you are a knight of the silver.
That's why I was like, I don't know, yeah, probably not.
You can roleplay that however you want. You are chaotic good. If you roleplay that however you want, though,
I'm just saying the one
Right.
that you had skewered is the one that took me down.
Could also be mad at them for attacking your friends, like
Yeah.
whatever you want to do.
I mean, it's hard because like right now.
roleplay
according
it
to
however
my
you want.
story-
I'm just
Yeah, well, yeah. I'm just trying to like think how to do it and still keep with my story. I mean,
Honestly, I don't think you would do
That
it
the one
well.
standing to your right is also the one that took down Zaris.
Yeah.
yeah.
So I think it's a medicine
Can
check to stabilize a dying person, unless you have.
I thought you needed to have a medicine kit, but I might be wrong.
I don't know.
Does that
Well,
use
maybe
my attack?
maybe those just automatically succeed.
I think you get advantage, or not
No,
advantage,
you
but
just,
you get
you just
Yeah.
get
you get your
proficiency. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just get a
Yeah.
proficiency add-on.
Yeah,
with the medicine
the
kit.
healer.
And you
No,
only
the
have
healer's
10
kit.
uses
The
of
healer's
it.
kit is an automatic stabilize, whereas normally you have to use medicine check. Yeah, that's correct.
Okay.
What are you doing, by the way? Sorry.
Well, so one quick question. if I do the medicine check on one, can I attack the other?
No, that's your
Or
action.
does that use my attack? Okay.
They're both literally unconscious at your feet,
Okay.
bleeding out. You see pools of blood on the ground.
I am going to do a medicine check on Bandit 2.
Okay.
The other one's encased in ice.
So roll
That's
a
true.
medicine check.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it right now.
He's not fully encased in ice. Like his whole back is covered with frost.
Oh, okay.
Flavor text. You know what I'm saying? Like he's somewhat of an ice
I
cube.
don't know, man.
I mean, he won't rot as fast. You guys are fucking evil. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I rolled, but it's
no.
not doing anything.
I didn't see your roll. Why can't I see it? Are you actually taking it from the skill?
Yeah.
It's fine. I'll roll it for you. Since
You might
I
have.
can't.
Are you rolling it on top of the person?
I already tried that. I'll try it again, though.
Maybe only let you do it on top of an ally. Try rolling it on top of one of us just to see.
I'll roll it for you, Cody. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
Well, I rolled a 19, so...
Hey,
You stabilize. You easily stabilize the one of the bandit too.
Sweet.
So I'm gonna put his HP at 0.
Be funny, just basically like, oh, does he like wake him up type thing? Or
It's
is he still
stabilized. That
unconscious?
means that
He's
they're
stabilized.
still unconscious
He's
but not
still
dying.
very much fucking unconscious.
Gotcha.
Can I drag him inside?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a grapple,
It only takes
essentially.
like half your movement to drag somebody.
Okay, then I am going to drag him by his hair back inside.
Oh, you gotta
Slowly.
undo that stabilization. Just kidding.
Alright, and I will end my turn.
Cyrus.
That was a success for her.
Yep. There, your turn. Well, we don't have to play out the rest of the whole thing. Are
Yeah,
you gonna
it's fine.
stabilize the last two guys, or are you gonna let them die?
I'm not gonna stabilize the last two guys. I'm stabilizing Zarus and that's it. We only need one alive.
Okay. So you easily
I was just
you
going to
easily
drag the other.
stabilize.
I was just
Yep.
going to drag the other guy back in.
Are you stabilizing him, or are you just dragging him in the wise?
I'm going to try to stabilize him, but I'm not necessarily proficient in medicine.
It's fine. Just don't get it. Check.
Oh,
Let's see if you
I
can.
take
See
that
if you can
back.
roll
I
it.
am proficient in medicine.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say, from what you were talking about earlier, I thought you were.
So we don't have to play it out on the map anymore. Just roll your easily. So Bandit 3 is stabilized. That leaves one Bandit 4, who's bleeding out. Just let me know if you guys are going to stabilize him. If not, I'll just
No,
leave that.
not planning on it.
Okay.
How did you get the roll to work?
I just rolled it in the chat window. Like
Maybe that's what I had to do. That's like the only place I didn't try to roll it.
Under skills, I want there's.
You
where
drag the
just-
die.
And you just drag it over to.
Yep. Sure enough, you
There
got
you
to
go.
drag it on the chat.
I will attempt to stabilize the.
Bandit 4.
Stabilize the final one that's not totally dead.
Okay. Okay. Easily stabilized. So these two guys are stabilized. The one that fucking talked real mad shit blew up. The one that was
Yep.
you basically were talking to at the beginning, Galleon, blew up. Wait, what? Where's?
Melted.
Why is Bandit 3?
I'm standing.
You stabilized 3 of them, right? You guys stabilized 3 of them?
No, just
Yeah.
the two, right? Did we do
so
two?
far, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
he stabilized 2 of them. Yeah.
You can ignore
I-
my
I
roll.
did.
That was
I did 2, and Grail did 1.
Oh, we did two. Okay.
That's fine. We'll say 3. Assume, Grell, did you want to stabilize that 3?
yeah the one
rolled it.
that I stabilized.
Nobody else
yeah, last
says I
time.
will, because.
Okay, okay. They're all alive. They're all alive and unconscious. Badly fucking beaten. Almost, they're on the brink of death. They're gonna be unconscious for a long fucking. Unless you heal them or carry
Bandit
them.
5 was the one that died.
Bandit 5 is deaded.
Yeah, he's dead.
He's
dead.
super fucking. And Bandit, where's 1? 1 was
He's the
oh,
one that it disintegrated.
and Bandit 5 died too, right?
Bandit 5 is under Bear. And he
Oh,
died.
you. Right,
No,
you like.
he wasn't dead. He
No, he died. He did a death thing or whatever and died, I thought.
Failed his death save.
Yeah, he failed his
Yeah,
death
he
save.
bled out. That's right. You got 3 of them.
Okay.
Sweet.
Yeah. It says
And there's a crying bartender behind the bar.
Yep. Before I forget, just. What is the next level for you guys, XP wise?
It's
300.
300 to get to level 2.
Trying to get the level 2.
Yep.
You each get 100 XP. That's this challenge right here, and then actually you each get 150 XP. Sorry.
Bonus for the
150.
RP.
Where do I add the
Yep,
XP
yep.
at?
I calculated the bonus for that.
Nice.
These were this group is only a CR1, so it's only 105 XP total. And then I added a bunch of roleplay in for tonight and the previous set.
That's a good question. I don't know where you put the XP on in here.
Yeah, I'm looking. I don't see.
I think you just add the class and level. I don't know if you
Oh yeah.
or just like.
Oh yeah.
make a
Click
note
on
of it or
the
something.
in the class and level. If you click
Got
on
it.
it, a little mini window comes up.
How much did you say we get? I'm sorry.
150 each.
and it's 300 to level.
Got it.
I know it's like 1:30 in the morning, so if you guys want to roleplay out your discussion with Affler and possibly one of the bandits, if you choose to wake them up, we can do that now, or we can just save it for next. We can start off there next session.
I'd like to roleplay it out. I'd also like to be conscious, but you know that's not my decision.
You'd like to what?
The moment you're stabilized, you're at 0 HPs.
She's still unconscious, yeah.
Yeah, you
It
said
is- it is
before that
one-
0 conscious or 0 HP is unconscious still.
Unconscious. You are unconscious. You get 1 hit point back, and you're barely awake, but you're awake. What do the rest of you want to do? It's gotta be unanimous if you all want to stay tonight, or we can start off here.
I'm good to keep going.
Yeah, I'm fine with finishing this up.
Matt.
I'm good with keeping going.
Okay. So
How about
what
you,
are you doing?
G?
What are you all doing? I'm fine. I gotta make sure the kid. Hang on. Let me go. Give me like 3 minutes. Help Blake.
Yeah, I do need to pee quick. So
Let's take a quick 5-minute pee break and then be right back.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
Good turn.
What?
So guys, we managed to so far we're at 5.5 hours. That's a pretty damn good D&D session.
I'm back.
It's been a lot of fun. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, good.
Especially since I'm basically nigh freaking indestructible, apparently.
Yeah, well, you have, yeah. It's pretty OP to start level 1 with basically plate mail and a shield.
It's true. It is true.
Most of the time when you're starting with heavy armor, it's like chainmail, so it's a few points less.
Ah, I gotcha. That makes sense. Everything's just bouncing off me. I'm like, Justice.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Indeed. I was really worried those guys were gonna get away. I was really worried.
Don't
about
worry, I had a plan. You did exactly what I wanted you to do. It didn't matter because we ended up killing him anyways, but that was like a guarantee.
Yeah. What I thought was like, if the other one tried to run away, I would get
Your opportunity attack. Yep.
Chance to attack. Yeah.
That was the plan. But then after I thought about it, I was like, actually, I'm pretty sure I have line of sight on that guy, which I did.
Nice. Yeah. I was pretty happy with my rolls too. I was like, yeah,
Yep, you had some good stuff.
the rolls weren't bad. Yeah.
The
They
universe
suck any other time, but they were
the
good.
universe balanced out for me. I fucking crit hard, and then I hit for 1 damage. It's like, well,
Yeah. Those crits, man. Those crit.
yep. I'm glad I didn't have to cast a heal, though. So that means, because I'm sure there's a high chance we're going to have another combat before we end the day. So that means I still have a spell for that combat. Otherwise, I would have been pretty drained. Which is why I didn't just immediately bring people back up or top them off or anything like that. Even though I could have.
I like
It's a lot easier in 5th edition because now once they added short rest, so you can heal yourself with hit die. It's a lot easier to top yourself off in between combat.
Hey guys, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Is everybody else back?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Have you been talking amongst yourselves, or?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
All right. So you have one dead halfling by the door. One pile of goo, and 3 unconscious halflings over by the fire. And an unconscious Zaris behind the counter with a sobbing barkeep. Or
Fantastic.
sniveling. He's sniveling at this point. What are you doing? Cavil's still outside.
I'm going to pick up Zaris and bring her over. I don't know, lay her maybe on the bear rug.
Hey,
Ha!
Assuming one of you is closing the tavern door.
That's probably going to do it. Bear can do that.
Okay. So
I'm
Zaris is laying on the bear rug.
I'm surprised that what's
I'm
his
gonna-
face didn't follow him in when he saw them dragging him in by the hair.
I'm gonna grab 2
Bill?
stools.
Fucking scared.
I'm gonna grab 2 stools. I'm gonna go outside the tavern's front door there,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just basically I'm gonna shut the door and sit outside, keep people out for now. And I have 1 stool extra in case Kavil wants to join.
He slowly walks over to you. What happened? What happened?
There were some people that thought more of themselves than they were. They
So you
seem to
gutted
have.
them?
They seem to have known Tars, but got grumpy when they were asked about him. And we're asking further questions now that things have calmed down.
I saw I saw Grail, your Warforged friend. He just skewered one through the back. Like it was a shish kebab. It's a halfling. He skewered him like a shish kebab.
Have a few bites, small pieces.
gonna do
That he
some.
did. That he did.
He's clearly shaken. He looks all ashen gray. Maybe like he hasn't seen a dead person.
I've got. I just. nod and stare off into the distance, keeping a not pleasant look on my face. To just trying to keep people from even bothering trying to come in.
I was.
You
gonna
see,
say,
Kavil reach into his rucksack and he pulls out a pipe bag of some sort of weed and starts packing the pipe. And his hands are just literally he's having such a hard time holding. He drops the bag and has to pick it up multiple times. Packs his pipe and lights it and starts puffing on his pipe. And he hands it off to you. And then we'll cut away to.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sweet.
Yep.
Wait, there's still something.
What?
There's still something I wanted to do, you guys.
Yeah, go ahead. You can do.
Oh, go ahead.
You can take
You're,
the
we're,
lead here.
we're not in any initiative here. You guys can really act.
Oh, it's RPing now.
Okay. I'm gonna walk over to Alfred and say, "Give Grill rope."
He's sitting on the floor, like
Not necessary,
clutching-
sir. I pull out my own rope that I have, which I was going to do anyway, so you got the right track. And I throw it to you.
As you lean over the counter to look down at him, he's literally sitting on the floor with a mug between his hands. He's also like he's sipping on the mug, or like kind of like drinking from the mug, but like in between sobs, just keeps muttering about how Clan Bormir's gonna gut him.
I take the rope from Galleon and walk over and start tying up the 3 halfling.
Okay, you tie up the 3 to each other, or just
Yes.
like you.
Like hog time, or just time in a big thing. I would definitely.
Yeah, back to back to back.
I would 100% like bind their hands. I would hog tie them personally. These are bandits. They are, tricky. So I wouldn't really put them by each other.
Let's hog tie them 1, 2, and 3 separately,
you said
and
pieces of
leave them
rope
by
for
the
that.
fire. And I am standing above Bandit 2, angrily waiting for him to win.
Okay, I'm gonna stand next to you. I'm actually gonna walk over the bandit too. I'm gonna ready a spell at my ray of frost in my hand, and with my other hand I'm gonna gently slap him on the cheek until he wakes up.
Slapping one of them on the cheek.
Gently. I don't want to do damage, but just trying to wake him up.
Unless you heal them in some way, they're not
unless
waking
you
up.
heal them
Oh, okay.
or me,
So
we're not waking up.
Well,
They're beating like a fucking. They're
It
like.
would take us sleep to wake up.
yeah,
You beat their ass.
I'm not wasting a spell slot on these guys. So I guess we're just gonna hang out. You want some more gruel or?
Is Azaris still unconscious?
Yep,
She is.
laying on the bear rug.
I am also not going to use a spell slot. I only have 2 spell slots, and I used 1. And I'm assuming we're going to have another combat before a long rest, so I'm saving that. We can, if we want, while we wait for him to wake up, I'm more than okay with taking a short rest here, so everyone can heal up and potentially wait for them to wake up.
Yeah, I'm looking.
We can hang the close for the day sign outside or something so people don't come in.
You can do whatever you want with the sign. You can lock the. If you ask Alfler for the keys, whatever, he'll hand them to you. He's a mess. He's a mess right now.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna ask him hey, can we get your keys? We have more business with these guys, but they are barely alive, so we're gonna have to wait for them.
More business? You have more business?
Just questions. The same questions I was trying to ask them originally when they decided to make it more than words.
What?
No harm come to you. Really, we just
Your
want...
Warforged picked him up by the throat.
They stood up very aggressively. We acted first in order to save our lives. They were not going to just give us the answers that we wanted. So we are going to close the shop down and wait until they wake up. And after we're done, you're free to conduct business for the rest of the day. Or it sounded like you were quite scared of the people that these bandits are working with. So you're also welcome, after we're done, to leave. But for now, everybody's staying here.
I'm not leaving my bar.
Yeah, it's up to you. I'm just giving you options. But I will need the key to close down shop for a
Get
little
out of
bit.
my bar!
Excuse me? And then I
Get
point
out of my bar!
I point my hand that has the spell ready at him. I'm like, excuse me, I'm going to need that key.
Intimidation.
Yeah, you want me to do an intimidation check?
Absolutely. It'll be really easy to do because he's already intimidated. He slowly reaches into his vest and pulls out a key and drops it on the counter and pulls his hands back.
I pick up the key and
Hooligans!
I pick up the key and I say, "Thank you very much, sir." And I walk outside and open the door to Bear and Kavil. I'm like, they are not waking up anytime soon, so we're going to lock up the shop for a little bit, rest after the fight, and wait for them to get up so we can have a chat. Would you guys care to come inside?
I look over at Kavil and nod and see what he thinks.
He's puffing away on his pipe. I can't can't have anything to what he just.
You're more than welcome to stay out here, but I feel like
are they dead? Are they dead?
Some of them. The 3 that are inside that we have hogtied are not dead.
Size.
Pick up my stool and head in.
He follows you guys. He's clearly like sullen and out of his element.
I take the sign that says open and flip it to close. Close the door, lock the front door, and then lock the back door. And if there are any like windows open, I draw the curtains to close them.
There's no windows. This place is a shithole.
Okay. And then
The only light that comes in is from like there's some lantern. There's a fire going. There's some like lantern light and stuff.
and then we can do a short rest. So Zarya can heal up a hit die.
Yep, a hit die plus con modifier.
Yep.
They'll actually all heal. When I meant they're not waking up in a minute.
Right.
Short rest is at least an hour long.
Yep, it is.
Yep.
That's fine. They're hogtied, so if I have to re-kill them, I will.
Are they gagged?
They're not gagged.
That's a good idea. I'll gag 2 of them, but leave the one that we want to talk to ungagged.
Leave Bandit 2
Yeah.
ungagged.
It doesn't really matter which one. Okay.
Yeah, but whatever.
There's a specific
remember.
reason.
Bandit 2's the one that
Bandit-
fucking
Yeah, it killed me.
one that talks shit to you.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah. So you want to do your roll your die? Or
Well,
whatever?
thankfully it didn't kill me.
Yeah,
He's the one that I
modifier is
really
0,
want to
so-
make talk.
Should I just randomly grab a die 8 and then...
Yeah,
Sure.
Roll a hit, whatever your hit die
Yeah,
is.
go ahead.
If it's a
Which is
D8,
it's a D8.
You roll that. You roll that and add your con modifier to it.
Her con modifier is 0, so.
You roll a hit 1d8.
Is that a...
10 con. Ouch.
What'd you get?
All of us getting
Yeah,
Yes,
you can
after
do
short
short rest. So if you're whatever
all
your hit
regained
die is, that plus
One
your,
hit die plus your con modifier and health after short rest. Wow,
Oh,
Zar's
there you go.
fucking
Got 8.
boss.
Back
She
to
just
full health.
healed.
Like,
You are a fast healer, Missy.
So you got 3 plus whatever your con modifier is. Grail, you took no damage, so you don't need to do that.
I know, but I
I'm
wanted to
fully
roll
in it,
anyway.
so yay.
Bear, I don't know what you get
I
that.
took care of it. Con modifier is 3. I rolled a 3, so,
So 6
I got
back, yep.
6 back and 2.
Okay. And Galleon didn't get hurt at all.
Yep, me and Grail did not get touched.
In that hour time span, the barkeep kind of calms down a bit.
There you go.
He calms down, but he's chugging his old brown
Yeah.
grog. He's like chugging the beer. Kavil looks pretty. He hasn't said anything. He's sitting over at like the big table, He keeps. What are you guys doing with the pile of goo? Are you just leaving it
Well,
there?
I woke up next to it. Ugh.
You woke up like 10 feet from it. Yeah.
Woke up to the rancid smell of goop.
Yeah.
and
Right. Well, I mean, he was pretty well cooked from what I understood, so.
I'm
long
gonna
pig.
no. Let's see. What can we do with that?
Fucking clean it. I mean, the barkeep. Yeah. I have a mop and a bucket.
Yeah, there you go. I asked him if he had something for that. We can just clean it up.
So
Sweep it
nice.
into a dustpan. Let's go.
He hands you the mop and the bucket.
And then I look at Grail. I'm like, Grail, I got you a mop.
I completely ignore you because I'm still staring directly at Bandit 2, ready to
Mr.,
kill him as soon as he wakes up.
Well, worth a shot.
Mr. He hasn't woken up yet, but Mr. The Affler says to you, "Sure, I don't know your name." He's talking real quietly to you, Galleon. What are we gonna do? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna kill me?
No, absolutely not. You, like I mentioned, once you're done here, you're free to do whatever you want.
You don't understand. Like, do you know who Clan Boromir is?
I've heard whispers, but all I'm saying is we're not going to do anything to you.
But you gutted their men in my tavern.
It was not our plan. They started it. It was self-defense. We were kind enough to not kill 3 of them. All they had to do was answer our questions, and there would have been no harm done to anybody. But unfortunately, that was not in the cards for them.
As you're talking to him, he kind of mutters, swears under his breath, and sighs, and he's clearly upset and distraught. And he just walks out back into the back room. You hear like a groaning sound coming from one of the bandits in the corner. The other 2 look like to be stirring a little bit, but they still seem unconscious. The one, which would be Bandit 2, is slowly, his eyes are starting to roll back, and he's die. He's just slowly waking up.
Ah, perfect. I'll walk back over there like, Grail, it looks like he's waking up.
He like tries to he tries to move, like wiggle himself away from like up against that railing there, like away from you.
As he does,
I just want to mention that since Grail wasn't stepping up, I was going to grab the mop and the bucket and
sounds great.
start cleaning things.
Okay,
Thanks,
so I
Barry.
assume you guys drag the corpse of the other one somewhere, like maybe one of the back rooms or something, or you leave it there. It's not fully basically his whole chest cavity's on the floor. The body's
Yeah. He was dead, so we didn't really do much with him.
okay. So he's still lying there on the floor.
Yep.
His
So,
friend, the bandit 2, kind of looks down at the pile as you're mopping up the entrail, like the mess. His eyes get real wide, and he looks up at you. He's in shock, and he's not saying anything.
Okay. As I walked by with a pat Grail on his shoulder, I was like, "Let's go have a chat." And again, I ready a spell in my hand, and I look at the bandit. I was like, "No, please try not to move too much."
You're all nonchalant. You say that.
Yep.
Okay.
I take my longsword and I stick it right underneath his chin and say, "You talk to Grail now."
And I'll kneel down with my hand, and I'll point like my hand at him like it's a finger gun, and I'll be like, "Yes, you talk to Grail now."
I look up from the mop and say, I'd recommend talking. Grail's very persuasive.
Very persuasive.
Grail is very persuasive. What's the character's name again? Terrace?
Tars Grayson.
Yep, Tars.
Who is Taurus?
Hang on.
Yeah, no I. Tars.
Sorry. Who is Tars?
And by who is Tars, he means what business did you have with him?
You're gonna kill me either way. You're gonna kill me either way.
If we were going to kill you, we wouldn't have saved you.
If we were going to kill you, we only needed one bandit to do that. We left 3 of you alive.
He looks at the other two, seeing the thing, but they're still badly fucking beaten. This thing right here is gonna kill me. I heard you're murder. He looks straight at you, Grail. I heard you were murderers. Slaughtered people by the thousands in the war. I never fought one. You're just death machines, aren't you? We wasn't gonna kill you. We was just gonna rough you up a bit. Get you to piss off about Taz.
I reach back.
He lifts
My
his
bad.
chin up. Obviously, you have a blade like up to his throat. He lifts his chin back. Go on, death machine, get it over with. Fucking do it.
I just stop and look up at Grail because I'm fine with whatever he wants to do.
I reach back to my back and pull out my warhammer and say, Grail kill fast or Grail kill slow? Answer makes your choice.
Give me an intimidate check with a.
I
with
like it. I like it.
How do I do that?
It's in your
Advantage.
in skills.
Yeah.
And it's with advantage. So in the bottom left-hand corner, there's the little buttons down there. If you click advantage and then you roll the intimidation check, it should roll 2 of them. Yep.
Oh, that just does +2.
No, it rolled 2
No,
of them, but
it
it only
rolled
showed
2.
the higher one because
Yeah,
it says
it
drop
only
to
shows the higher-
16. That means your
Oh,
other
okay.
the other D20 was
Gotcha.
a 16, but it only picks
Gotcha.
one.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Otherwise, that'd be ridiculous.
Yeah.
I know, I was excited for it. I was like, yes, give me a 34.
Basically, just like roared, like.
His eyes get real wide, and he looks up at your hammer, and he looks. So you still have the blade to his throat, right? Or
Yep.
did you?
No, it's still there.
And then you have a warhammer in your other hand, right? So you put your shield away.
Correct.
He just, as you're putting your shield away, he's. You have the fucking silver flame too. He pisses. You see a puddle of like fucking piss like coming out on the floor, next to your feet.
Oh, God, that reeks.
I take a few scoots backwards.
What do you want to know? What do you want to fucking know?
What was your business with Tars?
Take whatever I have. Take whatever I have. You know, my first fucking born child. I don't care. Take it all. Tars? Fucking Mondo. Mondo just wanted us to.
Continue. I don't want your firstborn. I just want what you know.
Mondo didn't want. He didn't want anybody looking after Taz. He didn't want anybody looking after Taz. All right.
He didn't want anybody
Give me-
looking up to him.
Looking after Taz. He didn't want anybody looking into Taz. You know what I'm saying? Looking up, find out information about it. Mono didn't want anybody to know that. We're supposed to just run him off, scare him away, not fucking gut him like your war machine here. Don't kill me.
Oh,
Please
so he
don't
was
kill me.
associated
Please don't kill
with you. That's interesting.
Associate? What are you talking about?
Oh, who's Mondo?
Mono's my captain. He's my captain. He's born me a captain. You can find him at the Dingo's Titty. It's a restaurant. It's a Talentia Plains restaurant. It's like 6 blocks down in Lower Dura.
Yeah, I know where it's at.
You will take us to Dingo's
Think
titty.
I got... No, please, Zeke. My legs are fucking basically broken. What
Oh, we can carry you.
you want from me? You're gonna kill me. Yeah, you're gonna kill me.
No.
Are you laughing? Is she laughing? Is Iris
Yes.
laughing at him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, I look up at Grail and I'm like, well, Grail, the way I see it is, he either has to come with us or he needs to be dead so he doesn't alert Mondo. Which would you rather do? And I look back at the bandit.
No. This is
No.
the one that
No.
I was scrapping with. No, he can come with us.
What do you need? What do you want from Mondo? What do you want from Mondo? I don't need to go to fucking Mondo. I'm gonna. What do you need? What do you need? What do you want? What do you need from Mondo? I'll tell you right now. Anything you want to know. Just don't fucking kill me, please.
Why don't we just go talk to Mondo?
Are you sure that's all the information you know about Tars? Because we really need to find out.
That's all I fucking know about Tars. What are you gonna ask Mondo about? What are you trying to find out about, huh?
So we
haven't seen Tars for days. I haven't seen him for fucking days.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yep, he is dead.
I didn't do it. I didn't fucking kill. I didn't kill Tars.
We vaguely saw the person who killed Tars, and we saw your combat skill. So clearly, it wasn't you who did it.
Did he fucking look like me? Did he look like? Was he a short fuck like me?
Absolutely not. That's why you're still alive. If it was you, you would not be laying here right now.
Then who was it? Who the fuck? Why are you after me then? If somebody else killed Taz?
We just came here to ask some questions.
About what?
Just information about Tars. If that's all you know, then I guess you're really no more use to us.
Yeah.
I'm of use to you. What are you fucking talking about? Who killed Taz? Do you know who killed Taz?
No, we don't. But maybe Mondo knows. So, do you want to escort us to Mondo and see if he can help us?
Maybe Fiddlebit knows, huh? You ever think about that? I'm Fiddlebit. Yeah, maybe Fiddlebit knows who killed Taz. If you tell me what he looked like, I'll point the fucker out in the lineup. I have no problem with that, but you gotta promise not to kill me, please. Just don't kill me.
So, let me ask you something, Fiddlebit. What kind of weapon leaves a cross-shaped mark?
Do I look like a fucking smith to you?
Okay, well, then that's all I wanted to know.
No, let me think for a minute. Please let me think.
Okay, alright.
Just get your death, off me. Please don't put the blade off my throat, okay? Nobody's
Okay.
gonna be lying.
I slam the warhammer down on the ground and say, answer question.
He screams and jumps like as much as he can. He's hogtied, so he doesn't.
Yep.
He kind of wiggles. Where is it? Oh, okay. Look, he calms down. He calms down a little bit after he's still staring at the warhammer that, like, basically, not only did you just fucking crack the wood, by the way. Like, there's a huge fucking dent in the floor now. You see, Alfler, like, groan loudly. Clearly he's not happy. You just busted his floor up.
We'll pay for it. Shut up.
Alright. You can blade. What does it look like again? What the one look like? Tell me again, please. I already forgot. A cross symbol blade move.
Cross.
I don't know personally, but you could go over to Shop of Steel. It's in the bazaar. You could go to Shop of Steel. There's definitely someone there that can help you.
Okay.
Lonth, I'm pretty sure Lonth Sharpest. He owns Shop of Steel. He's a blacksmith.
Okay.
He's a weaponsmith. He can tell you. I promise he can tell you.
Can I use your name, Fiddlebit, or is he gonna get mad at me if I use your name?
You can fucking tell him my name. I don't care as long as you don't let your death machine got me like a pig.
I look up at Zaris. I'm like, I really don't think they know anything else.
Kavil is kind of taking really a lot of interest in this conversation now. He's looking over at Grail and then down at the Mammoth floor and then looking back at Grail. He definitely looks uneasy.
I take note of that and I look up at Kavil. I ask him, Kavil, is any of this information interesting to you?
Interesting? What's interesting to me is whether our companion Grail here is gonna murder a man who's offensive.
It's not on the agenda. You just seem to take more interest in what he's saying currently than you have in anything else that's happened here in the bar yet. So, do you know more?
I took interest in your buddy slamming his warhammer down on the floor, and I thought he was gonna kill him.
All right.
I can't let you kill a man in cold blood
Yeah, well, guess what? He almost killed me.
in a fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he'll be. I'll bring him to the city watch, and we can throw him in jail. But I can't let you murder a man that's clearly defenseless.
Yeah,
And I'm truly surprised a member of the Silver Flame would even known that.
I stand up and I let go of my hand and let the spell dissipate, and I say, "It's all intimidation tactics."
You shouldn't say that.
I think you crossed the line on that one. Kavil just kind of turns away. He looks somewhat disgusted.
Well, when your life is on the line, sometimes you're willing to do more than what you normally would be able to do.
Yeah, I guess so. I know
Turn
Imos.
over.
I know Imos would agree with you.
I turn over to Gavil and say, "No one hurts Grail's friends." Sheath my sword and my warhammer, and I walk away and go sit down.
Okay.
Okay. I put my arms behind my back and stand up. I feel like we're done here. So if you want to take these bandits somewhere safe, like the town guard, that's probably the safest place for them.
There's a watch outpost I can go to Upper Dura.
Yeah, I feel like that's the only place that could guarantee their safety. Otherwise, they'll probably be killed by Mondo, even if we let them go.
I wouldn't suggest letting them go. They try to kill you.
Yeah,
They're
exactly.
No.
So take him to the watch sounds like
I've
the
already-
best bet to me.
I've already heard the name Mondo before, and if he's a captain of Clan Bormer, they're basically mafia here in Lower Dura.
Yeah, this is gonna be fun.
Splendid.
Affler he actually, you hear snoring in the other room, in the back room. He drank a lot. Like in the last 20 minutes, he probably killed a half keg.
Oh boy.
Awesome.
Make sure to leave his key, Galleon.
That's good. Well, I'll need them to unlock the door, but yes, we will.
Kavia looks at you. Sorry if I was judgmental. Thought you were gonna.
It's okay. Things can get a little iffy in high stress situations like that.
He just kind of looks at all of you shifts uneasily. He looks over at the blood stain on the floor that Bear cleaned up.
I assure you, neither of the deaths that took place here were intentional. I may have released a little bit too strong of magical energy there. It was a long time since I've done something.
You did. He looks at you wide-eyed. Did that with magic?
Yeah.
He didn't see it, by the way. He was outside. He didn't see what happened.
The goop pile was.
I just kind of straighten myself up a little bit and say, I'm not sure who shot that bolt.
Did that with magic? He looks completely wide-eyed, and he takes a step back from you, subconsciously takes a step back, and his eyes are darting around between all of you. Maybe I'm not cut out for this job.
Unfortunately, you were not the one that got to decide that. That was Sergeant Imos.
What?
He goes off to sit back where he was sitting, and kind of turns his back and just he's talking to you still. It's I'm gonna go need to get the watch. They're pretty well tied. Sounds like Affler's passed out. I think I can handle this. I don't think anybody's gonna, unless you want to stand watch over them until I get the guard here. It's gonna take a little bit, but you're kind of pressed for time at this.
We are pressed for time, and as long as you are okay with us going off and exploring without you, since you are our guest, then we would love to go off and pursue other means that we have.
We could always split off too if we want to cut on time, since we have two things to check out. One being windows. Granted, I actually don't think everyone should go and confront Mondo. I think we should go.
You tell me where you're. You tell me where you're planning on going. I'll meet you wherever you're gonna go. But let's be honest here. Let's be real here, Galleon. Even if I'm assigned to watch you to make sure you do this investigation and show back up on Amos. Even if I wanted to stop you, you think I could? I couldn't stop you. I couldn't stop any of you. He kind of starts walking out the door. He stops at the front of the door. Just, where are you going? And I'll try to meet up with you. I'm done.
I turn and look at the others and I say, well, we have 3 options as far as I can see it currently. We can still go and visit the Grayson residence, try and get some more information. We can go visit Sharper Steel to find information about the weapon that was used, or we can head straight to Dingo's Titty if we want to talk to Mondo.
I think that if we do split, it would be between the weapon and the home visit, and then we can meet up before we go to Mondo. I don't think Mondo should be a split visit group meetup.
I agree in part. I think that Bear feels that a visit to Mondo should be a last resort.
I agree.
Check Tarz's house, and we should check Sharper Steel, whichever might be closer.
I feel checking with the Graysons is the more important one, as checking with Sharper Steel, while can give us information, I feel will give us the lower of the value of information potentially.
I take 7 gold out of my purse, walk over to Alfler, put it on the table, and say, "For floor and for burial for halflings killed."
He's asleep in the back room.
right
Do you wake him up? He's asleep in the back room.
Yeah.
He snorts.
He'll wake it up and go put it in his hand.
He's basically leaning back in a chair. He wakes up. He's got like beer spilled on his shirt, and he's drunk. And he just what? And he grabs the coins that you threw at him and stumble on the floor, and he bends over instantly to try to pick them up. Floor, yeah, floor. Thank you. I think. Thank you. Maybe.
And I look at him and say, "Be sure to bury dead halflings with money."
You mean Hefling? There's only one body.
Yeah, one was melted, so just one, I suppose.
Well, still needs a funeral. So
yeah, just bury the mop bucket.
I mean, hey, whatever you gotta do, man. There's gotta be a funeral. It's.
You hear
paladin.
You hear the halfling that's tied up kind of chuckle to himself, like, "Nobody gets fucking buried around here. What does he think this is? Skyway?"
I turn and to everybody else, and I was like, "Okay, so the Graysons first, then."
Seems about good.
I look at Cavill and I say, "We will be heading to the Grayson residence first. If for some reason we will not be there, the next stop will be at Sharper Steel. Those will be the locations you can find us."
Figure it.
He sighs and looks at you and then walks out the door. I'm heading to go get some people to finish. I'll take care of the halfling that's dead. Technically still a criminal. Will we have means of dealing with that? Nobody around here is going to bury him. And I'll go get some guard to help me move the rest of these men up.
And Alfler, don't let them go. I don't care what they say or what they offer you. Don't let them go.
He kind of drunkenly nods at you. He's fucking 3 sheets to the wind right now.
Okay, good.
Yeah, we just let him stay back in the back room. We close the door and say, "Have a great sleep."
Okay, he goes back to sleep. You hear him snoring a few moments later.
We will. I'll go ahead and unlock the front door. We can all leave. I'll leave the keys on his bar counter, and then we can leave. We'll leave the front door marked closed, but it will be unlocked.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah, Cody.
Did Grail hear them say they're not gonna?
Say what?
Did Grail hear them say that the 2 dead halflings weren't going to be buried?
That was the alive halfling, the one that you guys interrogated. He was scoffing at the idea of a brigand being buried because no one gets buried around. Basically, you're in a shitty part of the city.
Yeah.
Most people get left in gutters.
But
So
did my character
like,
hear it? Is
Yeah, you heard him say it under his. Yeah,
okay.
he wasn't trying to hide it from you. He wasn't saying he wasn't gonna bury someone. He said like who gets buried around. No one.
Gotcha.
That doesn't happen.
Gotcha. I turn towards him and say he will be buried. And my eye flashes red a little bit, and I walk away.
He's clearly scared of you. He doesn't acknowledge it, like what you said. He's fucking terrified of you.
As
Alright.
we make our way out too, I kind of stomp my foot on the floor by the halfling. Just cause.
Sweet. All right, so we're all outside, and it's probably a good
Can I-
place to stop, right?
Can I get a perception check from you, Zaris?
Yeah.
You're pretty sure he might have winked at you, but you're not 100% sure. It might have been your mind. He still looks fucking terrified, and he's still sitting in a puddle of piss.
Cool.
And you're off to Tars Grayson's apartment
Yep, for next time.
for next time on in episode 3 of Embers of the Last War.
Is that the name of the campaign?
Yes,
Okay, I just want to put it in the YouTube title, and I didn't remember what it was.
Embers of the Last
Awesome.
Will. If you want to put the actual like that's the name of the campaign. This adventure is called Murder in Skyway.
Murder in Skyway, got it.
So you head off toward Broken Arch in
Yep.
Middle Dura.
That's where we will be going. That was a pretty good session, I think.
You guys have fun?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Oh,
Cody,
dude,
you get a little,
I had really-
combat in, buddy?
Yes, it made me very happy. It brought me a lot of joy, and it even made a stream meme. Justice is now a stream meme.
Yep. You can type
With its
exclamation mark justice in his chat and hear him go, Justice!
It's true.
That's awesome.
So, yeah.
Nice.
No, I got.
Good. I'm glad you guys had
There
a
it
good
is.
time. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, dude, that was great.
My puppy's looking at me. She wants to go for walks. Yeah, we're gonna go outside.
Yeah.
No, I had a great time. It was some really cool roleplay, guys. Did an awesome job,
Hell yeah.
and learned a little bit more about all your characters.
Yep.
Indeed.
You guys are fucking scary.
Only
Listen,
scary.
I don't want to have this super high
bandits.
intimidation check and never use it.
Oh, you used it, didn't you?
Yeah.
We're gonna go out. I'm not. We're gonna go out, honey. 2 minutes. Look. Yeah, I want to go pee.
All right, cool. So, like 2 weeks from now, we'll do it again.
Indeed.
Sounds good, guys. Thanks for playing.
Yeah, it was great.
Thanks for the session.
Yeah, man. It was a lot.
Sorry,
Of fun.
I went so late. Holy
No, dude, that was great.
I
It
love
was,
it.
morning.
it was a 6-hour and 15-minute session, almost on the dot.
And the
It
combat
was a
takes
lot
longer
of
than
fun.
It brings
I
me
was-
back
I was
to-
telling him.
that's a really simple combat. See how long it takes so long? I know we're
Yeah.
gonna go outside, honey.
That one took a lot longer than it could have because we had to figure a lot of stuff out. But yeah, it still would have taken a long
I don't-
time.
I honestly can't say that it necessarily took any longer than any combats that I ran pen and paper though.
I know we're gonna go out. Yeah, no, I know. I'm saying a lot of people always think like, oh, the combat will go quick, and D&D combat always takes a while.
Yep.
Always.
It was a lot of fun though. I really enjoyed it.
I think there's a lot of stuff that we can figure out in that yet too. Like,
Oh yeah, it can go fast. Sure.
well, I mean, I just like adding particular statuses to NPCs and stuff like that in the middle of a combat, so you don't have to like partially roll this by hand, roll that by hand, etc.
Right. For sure. And the roleplay was really good. Actually, the roleplay at Lobana Petrivna's, I didn't know it was going to go on that long. It was actually really cool.
Were you expecting us to just bounce?
I wasn't sure what you guys were going to do, to be honest with you. I didn't know how detailed if you guys were going to search the place, or if you guys were just going to walk away, or if you guys would pick up on any of the connections or any of the information that you got from there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't know
Okay,
Jess was going to get fucked by that trap.
Yeah.
I know.
The dice are
It's
not always in your
the thing
favor.
is, like, I knew exactly how you worded it. I missed a trap, and I was like, God damn it! But I'm not gonna fucking not go in the chest if I searched it
Right.
and I didn't see anything.
Right. She was, even though her in real life knew that it was a bad idea to do it, her character wouldn't have because she didn't find anything, so she did it anyways.
Once I read, so the thing actually says, look up the poison needle trap in the DMG, and I had to find the DMG online and look it up. I'm like, holy fuck, that thing is badass.
Yeah, it is.
2D fucking 10 damage.
Mhm.
It doesn't mess around.
It did 2d10 damage. Did you tone it down?
Yes. No, I just
Oh,
I
jeez.
rolled. That's what I
I'm
rolled.
glad that was a low roll. You could have killed her
I know.
outright.
I could have killed her outright. I know. If I just rolled max, she would have literally just died. Like, because it would have been 16.
Yep.
Yep.
So how many maps are in that map pack?
Glad that didn't happen.
No, when he said the dart and everything, and I was trying to figure out if it was poised or not, I was like, I haven't looked at that trap in a while, but trap's pretty nasty.
Yeah.
I forgot it
how
was
many-
2d10. I thought it was like 2d8.
20.
Yeah.
That's pretty
About
good.
20 maps.
I thought it was like a d10 and he just rolled high. But no, he load roll. He rolled
A lot of
low,
them
yeah.
though are like the same one, but it's empty. Like, so it's this tavern but empty.
Right.
So this tavern roof. There's one with just the roof. So if you're fighting on the rooftop,
Oh, that's cool.
nighttime, a nighttime version of that. A night empty. Yeah. So there's like 4 or 5 of each different.
Can you
there's only,
upload
like-
your own maps?
I think so.
If you ever need
Yeah,
some custom shit done, we can totally do some.
I'm sure
fucking
there's
paint
free
work.
libraries out there too, like the
Absolutely. I'm sure
Yeah.
there's free maps. I just need to figure out how to add them. I think I put them in a folder and then I can add them in. And yeah, we could totally make some too.
Yeah, if we need something like very specific.
Yeah. For sure. This one actually fit really well. I like the way it looked out because it's on the water, and the area you're at kind of like can be partially on the water
Awesome.
because it's lower Duro.
Alright, go take your pup out.
Good shit. I am gonna run her out. She's looking at me like she really wants to go for. Get her out. I know. We're gonna take a walk. GG's. Good shit, guys.
Yeah, man, thanks.
Guys,
Yeah,
I
thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Not next Friday, but the Friday afterwards will be the